What's going on, guys? Welcome back. We've got some breaking news. Big breaking news coming by David Ornstein today. Um, didn't expect it to drop on a Sunday evening, people, but there we go. It's been dropped. As we heard the news today of Andrea Berta officially being announced as new sporting director, he's already got started. It's only took him 5 minutes, and he's already getting started with his signings. Big up Andrea Berta. But Ornstein has came out and said, give us some breaking news that Arsenal developing strong interest in Viktor Gyokeres. Yes, people, you heard it first. Viktor Gyokeres, Arsenal developing strong interest as a possible striker signing. Andrea Berta is a firm admirer of the 26-year-old from Sporting Lisbon, expected to figure promptly among Arsenal's options. Plus, will be maybe more realistic than signing Alexander Isak. So, get your thoughts down below, people. What is your thoughts on Viktor Gyokeres? Get in the chat, people. Get your thoughts down below on this as well. It is looking like Viktor Gyokeres could be Arsenal signing for the summer transfer window. This guy could be the striker. Yeah, make sure you guys hit like buttons. I hope everyone's doing well and enjoying the weekend. Of course, Arsenal are back on Tuesday against Fulham. I just came off the back of obviously enjoying the Sunday. I had a football match, just chilling, and out of nowhere, this drops. So yeah, Viktor Gyokeres, man, this guy seems to be. Anyone who wants a link, by the way, I'll leave it in the chat very shortly, in around 10 minutes. Yeah, this seems to be the main guy, man. Andrea Butters came in straight away and he said, "I want Gyokeres. That's what I want." It seems that way, and it's going to be apparently a lot more, and it is going to be more realistic than if we were to sign Alexander Isak. People, if we're being real, Isak for me is obviously a no-brainer, and I said this earlier in my video I did earlier today. Isak's a no-brainer, people, but at the end of the day, it's going to be very hard task to get him away from Newcastle in the summer, especially if they get European football this season. Yeah, especially if they get Champions League football. He's already won the league, the League Cup with Newcastle. He's already won a trophy with them this season. They're valuing him at 150 million. He's got 3 years left in his current contract. It will take a lot. Yeah, it will take a lot to get Isak to Arsenal. I don't see Arsenal doing that. So we have to look at alternatives, and this certainly is an alternative, a very good alternative as well. Is Viktor Gyokeres? I mean, the guy's an absolute machine, people. It's as simple as that. He's a goal machine. He's a goal machine. That is what he is, people, and not just with his goals as well. Everything about this player, you know, physical. I mean, even when he played against Arsenal, let's not kid ourselves. Yeah, I know we battered them 5-1. And that was brilliant, really good night in Champions League, right? But let's not kid ourselves, people, yeah? This guy, right, he still has some joy against Arsenal. I think he hit like the post twice. When he got the ball, we didn't really know how to deal with him. He gave us some problems in that sporting game. You saw in that sporting game how good of a player this guy actually can be. So imagine this guy in this Arsenal squad up front as our number 9. Goals aside, people, yeah? Goals aside, because that speaks for itself. That speaks volumes for itself. Goals aside, everything about this player, I mean, he's a beast up front, man. The physicality is there, the hold up plays there, the aerial ability is there. Everything. He's powerful. He's a nightmare to deal with. He bullies defenders. Like, there's a lot of positives with Viktor Gyokeres, and even if you want to go down the route of play, he's doing it in Portugal. Well, at Coventry as well, he did it in England, playing for Coventry City for how many seasons? Yeah, and the championships are it's a tough league. The championship's a tough league. Like, people look how many players that came from the championship in the Premier League. By the way, the Ollie Watkins came from Brentford. Yeah, you had the likes of Ivan Toney. So many players, yeah, come from championship and do well in the Premier League. Yeah, I know a few don't, but majority of players do, and he's already proved that. Because the championship's a very hard league to get out with, as we know. It's a very tough league and very unpredictable league as well. This guy's done bits for Coventry City in there as well. People could throw all they want about Brighton. But look what he did at Brighton. He did nothing at Brighton. I swear the guy was about 20 anyway, and I swear he barely played any games for them as a proper star. I could be wrong, but either way, people, yeah, look how he's more older now, and look how more experience he's got. Look what he's doing right now. He's ripping up. I don't care if people want to throw to me, oh, it's the Portuguese league and all this. Yeah, he's already proved it in the big stage anyway. When he plays in European level, this guy single handedly completely dunked Man City. Yeah, let's not forget that he scored a hat trick settings against Man City. People, let's not forget that as well. Yeah, single handedly dunked on them, absolute dunks on them. People, this guy for me is a no-brainer. I'm buzzing as well. This director, he's came in 5 minutes. He's been in. Yeah, he got announced this morning. Look look at the players he already wants. To be honest, maybe we wanted Gyokeres. Of course, it's a player that we've been linked with Arsenal for how long now. But as a firm admirer of him, it says it right there. Ornstein said it right there. But I as a firm admirer of him, which tells me he's came in straight away and he said, "Nah, I'm running the business now. Yeah, this is what I'm a sporting director. This is what I'm gonna do." Yeah, and then 5 minutes in, yeah, he's had a morning, right? He just signed and he says, you know what? Give me Gyokeres. You know what I'm trying to say? So I'm absolutely buzzing for this one, people. This guy seems to be the striker that we are gonna go for. So yeah, love to hear you guys' thoughts on that as well. We quickly just see how he's doing. Obviously, I know he's got an insane record this season, not only in in the goals side of things in all competitions. I think he scored 42 goals in 42 games. I saw that the other day. Let me have a look. Let me share my screen quickly for this one, people. Make sure you guys hit like buttons up as well. Make sure you guys get your thoughts in down below. Get your comments in. I will be dropping a link as well. Anyone who wants to come on and have their say, you guys can do as well. Let me just share this. Just see what he's doing. Now I know what people say. Oh, you can't base it off stats. I'm not basing it off stats. So I'm just looking at these stats, people. Yeah, and I know I don't usually like base things off stats either, but I mean, he's taking the piss of it, ain't he? To be honest, he's taking the mick. He's taking liberties over there in Portugal. Yeah, Champions League he scored 6 goals. So yeah, 42. He's played 42 games, people. Yeah, 42 games, and he scored 42 goals. And also, is that assists? Yeah, 11 assists as well, by the way. 11 assists as well, by the way. Man's got 43. Sorry, 53 GNA. If you want to call it GNA, people love to call it GNA. But look at that. That's taking liberties right now. This guy's clearly too good for Portugal. Get him over to the Premier League right now, people. Get him to Arsenal as well. Because I know there were some other clubs looking at him. I know like Nottingham Forest were looking at this player, and why wouldn't they as well? But he's that's that there, people. That is his stats as well. There as well. So yeah, honestly, mate, I'm this is some good news, man. This is good. I really hope we can get this guy on our line. I know there's a lot of talk about Sesko as well. I don't really. I think we need both, and the two strikers that I would get is two for me. I would will be Gyokeres 100%, and also Jonathan David as well. Mainly because he's going to be free at the end of the season. So those for me will be the two strikers that I would get. I know we need a few attackers there. So if we're talking about strikers, I'll get Jonathan David and I'll get Viktor Gyokeres as well. I'm not a real big fan of Benjamin Sesko, to be honest with you. I ain't calling him a bad player. I just don't think if you're telling me who I'd rather have, Gyokeres or Sesko, and Gyokeres all day long. I mean, if you want to sign Gyokeres and sign Sesko, I'm not going to complain, of course. More than merrier strikers. But to be honest with you, if it's between these two, I'm going to go and say, Gyokeres all day long. Like, yeah, this guy's killer in front of the goal. He's got everything, people. And in terms of the price tag, I think this is still, I think it's like, is it 60 million they're talking? Something along those lines, 663, something along those lines. Either way, this could be one of our. This is the striker that we've been missing, people, since really Aubameyang. Let's be real with it, because Havertz has not worked out. I mean, especially for that price tag, Havertz hasn't worked out. Jesus before the injury, to be honest with you, and we all thought this, finally we've actually got a striker. And then he got the injury and it's completely changed for him. He looks finished. I'm being honest with it. He's had like 3 knee injuries, operations, or whatever it may be, right? So at the end of the day, he's that's that there. To be honest with you, like he's done. So we've not had a striker since Aubameyang. People like we've not replaced Aubameyang. Getting this guy in is going to do that 100%, and I'm fully confident with this guy. So yeah, love to hear you guys' thoughts down below. I'm going to quickly drop a link in there as well. Anyone who does want to come on and have their say, I'm going to leave it in the chat. I'm going to leave it in the WhatsApp. Anyone who wants to join my WhatsApp group chat as well, let me know, people. You guys are welcome to as well. That's a wrong link, but I'm gonna drop a link in the chat. Make sure you guys get your likes fired up as well, people. That'd be greatly appreciated as well. But yeah, I'm gonna leave the link in the chat. Anyone wants to come on and have their say, that would be good there. Hold on. Call in now. So yeah, right, there we go, people. There is the link right there. I'll leave it in my WhatsApp group as well. So anyone who wants to come on, yeah, anyone wants to come on, then there's a link right there, people. Just going to put it in my WhatsApp group as well. Get some people on. Right, there we go. We're good. We are good to go. Right, there we go, people. If you haven't already, make sure you guys smash like buttons up as well. I'm all good. That will do. Let's just pick up the chat as well. Yo, Rishin, what are you doing, man? Where's the chat? I can't even get the chat up. No, I can. I can. Hold on. And we got, I think we got a super, my brother Cooper with a super sticker, man. Straight away. Yo, why is it lagging so bad? Hold on. The hell's going on? Am I lagging so bad or something, people? What's going on? I want to get the chat up. It's not letting me chat up, people. This is an L right now. Here we go. The chat's up. I think. Oh, for fuck's sakes. Do you want to pin, please? Please, can we pin my brother Cooper's super sticker? Oh, I just completely lagged. What the hell? What the hell, man? This shit thin, man. This shit. It's just shit. What's happened? The hell's going on? Thin shit, bro. What's going on? Are we good? All right, we're good. I don't know what happened there, people. Restream having a nightmare again. Restream back again having a nightmare. I wanted to pin this up for my brother, bro. My absolute brother, Cooper. Big up, Coop, man. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Bless up to you, Cooper, my brother. Hope you're good, man, as well. Hope you're well. Big up to you, Cooper, brother. Bless up to you, man. Absolute legend right there. Make sure you guys know Cooper by now. Yeah, Cooper, if you're around, then you want to hop on the panel, bro. Let me know. This is your boy right here, by the way, man. This is your boy right here. But bless up. Thank you so much, Cooper, for the super sticker. Greatly appreciated there as well. Big up to Taki in the chat. It's on your rumors. Listen, it looks good, man. It sounds good so far. What Ornstein's saying that we're interested in Viktor Gyokeres, and Andrea Berta is a big admirer of him as well. So, and I said it earlier today, like we know with Andrea Berta that, you know, when he wants a player, he gets a player. When Atletico needed a striker in 2013, they got David Villa and they won the league. When they needed one in 2021, if that was the year, they got Luis Suarez and they won the league. So, you know, this director seems to know what he's doing. You know, he's been in there for 5 minutes and he's already got, you know, a whole list. I mean, to be fair, he's probably working with us before he got announced, obviously. But It's good that he's on it, mate. Yeah, already we're looking at the window's not even open, and already we're looking at Gyokeres straight away. I'm sure in a few couple months, weeks when we get near to the window, we're going to start hearing Zubimendi, start hearing some other players as well that Berta wants. So yeah, it's really good sign so far, people. To be fair, it ain't rumors. Says Top Gunner. Nah, I mean we're saying there's a genuine interest there. So big up Top Gun every single time. By the way, hope you're good, man. Big up to Misfits Madness as well. Big up yourself, Jack, every single time, man. I'll watch your interview back as well. Sorry I couldn't make it, by the way, bro. I got back really late today. Big up Drew in the building. Bless up, brother, man. Big up Drew. This guy made me a fantastic graphic design. Like it's like a cartoon version of myself. And it had TG. I'm gonna try and get my thumbnails maybe, Drew. But yeah, big up to you. The links pins to the chat, my friends. The links pins to the chat. Anyone who wants to come on, if anyone's around who wants to come on, then the links there, pins to the chat as well. You're getting Isaac, yeah? I don't know. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me though, to be fair. Big up Mob in the building. Bro, that would terrorize teams, man. Lautaro Martinez and Gyokeres up front for Arsenal. That would be incredible. But no, I don't see us paying the money for both. I don't actually see Lautaro leaving, to be honest. I think he's been so loyal to Inter. I think he actually signed a new contract last year anyway. It's like he's going to be over 100 million to get him in. But Lautaro he's a gunman, to be fair, bro. He's a gunman. I do agree with you here, though. I do think we need two players because I think, we're going to we need to sign attackers, but we're going to have a few attackers leave as well. I think Gabriel Jesus, for me, will probably go because of his injuries. Havertz will stay. As long as Arteta is staying, that's how long Havertz will stay for. Yeah, as many years as Arteta will stay, I think I don't see Havertz going anywhere. Trossard may go. He may move on, and he may go. Yeah. So we're gonna need a replacement for Trossard. We're gonna need, yeah, I agree, two strikers, and that those for me would be Gyokeres, and because we can get one of free, and because he wouldn't be a bad option because he's underrated, it would be Jonathan David for me as well. If you want two strikers, Gyokeres and Martinez, yeah, but we're not gonna pay for Martinez and Gyokeres. I just don't. I'll be shocked because that type of money will cost like, say Gyokeres what 60 million, Lautoro's that's 160. Yeah, okay, fair enough. You get two clinical strikers, but then would you rather that? Would you rather Isaac for 150? I'd rather two. If you're putting this way, two clinical strikers in Martinez and Gyokeres, I'll take over one player in Isaac, to be honest with you. Coop, bless up, my brother. Every single time, man. Bless up, Coop in the building. Absolute real one there as well. Big up to Harrison. Big up to you, bro. Come on, Gyokeres. Yes, big up to you, my friend. Hope you're doing well, man. Big up yourself, bro, as well. Get me Gyokeres, says Coop. This your boy, man. We're gonna have this celebration and everything, man. Or as Gabriel did it, like that. But yeah, I can't wait for this celebration, people. I can't wait for this celebration. Listen, nothing's done just yet, people, but it's good that we're interested, and I feel like there will be competition to get this guy in at Arsenal, but I really hope we go for him and not Benjamin Sesko, to be honest with you. I'm sorry, like I don't have any hatred towards Benjamin Sesko. I don't think he's a bad player, but I think when there's other players out there like Gyokeres who's going to be available who are interested in him, I'm rather taking Gyokeres over Sesko, in my opinion, to be honest with you. Big up to Static as well in the building. He says, "Hey Josh, definitely rumors. I cannot see Gyokeres joining Arsenal. It would be nice, but yes, we'll have to wait and see. As always with these rumors, man, with transfer news and speculation. But yeah, it would be really good, man. 100%. Big up Cooper once again. Bless up. Thank you so much, my brother. Every single time for the kind donation there, brother. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot there as well. Who we got in the building? We got my brother Alf's in the
Come
building.
on, man. Yes, man. Come on.
Hold on, why can't I hear you? Wait, bro, let me plug in my headset really quickly, yeah, so I can hear you better. Yeah, guys, make sure you guys subscribe to Alfie as well. He started live streaming like myself, so make sure you guys subscribe to him. Let's hope we can near him. Hold on, moment of truth, people. Let's see if it's working. Yes,
Testing
out.
one,
No,
two.
hold on. Let me sort my settings. Give me 1 second, people. Right. Yo.
Testing one, two, 1, 2.
Back out, bro. Give me 1 second.
All right, go on.
Yo.
How about now? Is it working now?
Yes, Alf. What are you
Come
telling me, my
on.
brother?
Yeah, I'm doing good, man. You?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I was just enjoying my Sunday, and then this news dropped out of nowhere.
What
Gyokeres,
news?
Gyokeres to Arsenal, mate. Gyokeres to Arsenal. Hold on.
That's what we like to hear. That is what we like to hear.
Yes, boy. Come on. What are you telling me about this, man? You know,
Oh,
is this guy the guy for Arsenal? Yeah.
you'd like to think so. Obviously, I've said previously that I feel like out of him and the other striker options we've got that we could get, I think Gyokeres and Isak are probably the best ones simply because they've played in England. They know the pace of the English game and they won't need at least a season to tune up.
Yeah. 100% agree, bro. Like Gyokeres was did it at Coventry, didn't he? In
Yeah,
Championship.
yeah,
And we've seen the players come from Championship in Premier League as well, and hit the ground running. So, I mean, I was looking at his stats, bro. Like 42 games, 42 goals. He's taking the mick in Portuguese league, ain't he?
yeah, he definitely is.
Man's taking liberties, bro. Like it's when we played against them, obviously we done them 5-1. Yeah, fantastic performance. But even in that game, there were signs where I looked at him, I was like, yeah, this guy actually is something decent. To be fair.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And then I watched him against Man City, bro. That guy just terrorized them, bro. Hat trick settings, completely dunks on them and everything, my guy.
just wish Bournemouth could have dunked on City today.
I know, man. I know. I don't know who they got. Is it Forest in the semi-finals?
Yeah, they got Forest in the semis and
Yeah.
Villa have got Palace.
Sorry, bro. My back. You can hear me all good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry about
yeah,
that, man.
yeah.
Yeah, man. But yeah, look, I think they got Forest next Man City, so hopefully Forest can pull off a masterclass and then not leave man out. But yeah, man, it's crazy. I mean, looking like we won't get Isak now, but do you really mind that if we don't get Isak and we get Gyokeres instead?
I mean, I was always of the mind that Isak would have been the top target, and then if we couldn't get him, it would have been either Gyokeres or Osimhen. But I'm definitely happy with Gyokeres. I think he provides exactly what we're looking for in terms of a striker. Will put the ball in the back of the net, cause defenses troubles, and we've needed that for a while. And I say, bring it on, get it done.
Facts, bro. I mean, this new directors came in straight away. He signed today, and he's already 5 minutes in, looking at players already, man. Like,
Do you get the feeling that he was already before he'd signed on the dotted line? He already had an
yeah,
idea of who he wanted to bring in.
yeah, for sure. And we're planning before the window even opens, which I ain't seen us do that in ages, bro. If I'm being honest with it, and I'm really confident with this director, Berta, because I said this earlier as well. Like the guy's got that experience, he's got that CV, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like he's been at Atleti for 12 years. He's worked with one of the most egotistical guys in football, in Diego Simeone. Like if you can work with that guy for 12 years, or however many years he's worked with him, if you can build a team with him, when we know his personality, we know he's got a bigger ego. I mean, surely this guy's going to be able to work with Arteta and get the best out of this current team, but also like improve in terms of the Suns as well. Because I thought that's where Edu and Arteta went wrong. Like maybe like a lot of talk about that Edu left because he felt Arteta had more power than him. I think with Berta, he's like, nah. He's came in, he's like, nah, I'm the guy now, yeah. I'm gonna get who I want. So yeah, I feel like, Berta coming in, we actually chose the right candidate because they're talking about Thomas Rosicky and these types of people like Dan
I heard Mertesacker as well.
Saka. Yeah, I'm like, do not go for these people, man. Go for the experience, go for the CV. Yeah, go with the guy who knows what he's doing in Berta. So yeah, man, I'm buzzing. Who's this backstage? Oh, it's Taki, mate. Hello, Taki. Hello, son. Oh, he's gone.
Oh.
Yo, Josh.
Yo, Taki, how you doing, my boy?
I'm not too bad, bro. Not too bad, mate. It's been a while, mate.
Hey, it's been a while, yeah, man. I've just been chilling throughout international.
Eid Mubarak, by the way.
Ah, yeah.
Eid Mubarak, yeah.
You, Taki, because I know
Thanks,
you
Josh.
obviously
You're
celebrate
the real
it.
one. You're the real one.
But
Ramadan's over.
Yeah.
Ramadan's over, and Eid Mubarak to you. And thank you very much for giving me Eid Mubarak.
No, of course, man. But Taki, bro, we got news from Gyokeres to Arsenal today. What's your thoughts?
It's not happening for me. Not happening.
You don't think it's gonna happen?
No, I wish we sign up actual striker like Gyokeres or Isak. It's my dream, but we're not getting that. We're not paying that money. If Liverpool get Isak, yeah, I'm gonna convert my channel into a gaming channel. Just wait. Into a FIFA channel.
He's converted. He's converted into.
No, I'm gonna convert it. If Arsenal have a rubbish transfer window, a worse transfer window, I'm gonna convert my channel into a gaming channel, a FIFA channel.
Really?
Yeah, man.
I mean, to be fair, if he does go Liverpool, then that's gonna look bad for us, I think.
Yeah, it will. It will. I'm gonna convert. I'll convert it to a gaming channel. I told Luke about that, but yeah, man.
Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, we're talking about that. We're interested into signing him, Taki, for the summer. So I think we could get it done.
Ooh, if we get it done, yeah, I'll be happy. But I'm not gonna get carried away.
What do you make of him overall as a player? Like, do you think this is the right guy for Arsenal?
He made. You tell me, Josh. Is he the answer to win us the league next season?
Well, listen, for me, what I've seen of him, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to you that I watched the Portuguese league because obviously I don't know if anyone does on the panel. I don't know if anyone does in the chat, but, at the end of the day, Alfie said this earlier, right? He's done it in England already with Coventry, mate.
Yeah.
He did that in Championship. I know he's at Brighton, but I don't think he played a lot at Brighton. And again, he was at 20. He's at 20 years old, so he's gone and developed elsewhere. He's got that experience. And at the end of the day, we was looking at his stats earlier: 42 games, Taki, 42 goals in all competitions.
That's that in one season.
11 assists as well. Like this guy's taking liberties over there in Portugal.
Yeah, that's the thing now. Although I don't watch the Portuguese league and although I don't watch his things, but he's actually a good player. He's better what we have right now, because he may sort out. Pardon?
I said all day long. I agree.
Yeah, and he may sort our attack as well, and not just that. We need another left winger as well. Martinelli. I'm done with Trossard. I'm done with Martinelli. I like Martinelli. I'm a huge fan of Martinelli and Trossard, but they need to go now. And
both of them.
Yeah, man.
I'd just get rid of Trossard, mate.
I'd say Trossard simply because of his age. I feel like his age is catching up to him now. Get some fresh legs in.
And Liam,
Who's Liam? Who's Liam?
Who's that?
Alfie. It's Alfie.
Oh, hi, Alfie. I thought you were Liam. Right, Alfie. It's me, Taki here. I'm Josh's best mate. One of Josh's best mates on YouTube.
Yeah, big up, man.
Nice to meet you, Taki.
And who's there? Yes, Rory. Hello, Rory.
Big up, Rory.
Yes, Rory. Big up, my
Hi,
brother.
Rory. How's it going for you, buddy?
Yeah, it's not going too bad actually.
And I went to London today.
Oh, nice one, bro. Nice one. But
What part of London?
Central London, mate.
Central, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice one, bro. But Taki, finish off of what you're saying, man, before we move.
Now, Roto, yeah, we need another left winger. We need another backup for Saka. Actually, we need more than 3 players. Actually, we need another midfielder like to cover up. Now, Odegaard has been since he's come back from his injury. He's not been the same, and he's not been. He's never captain midfield in the first place. I'd rather have Gabriel as now. Andrea Berta can bring can and he will and he can bring success to Arsenal. He can be ambitious to the transfer window, but let's not get carried away, guys. With Arsenal, yeah, we our owners, yeah, don't care what's on, because Arsenal, yeah, I was at the park, yeah, I was at the park with Luca, yeah. So the big four clubs, the big four, Arsenal. There's my finger. Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Liverpool. All the big four clubs, yeah, have the worst ownerships in because they have American owners. These four, the Stan Kroenke, FSG, Todd Bowley, the Glazers, all four of them, like particular, they have the worst ownerships ever. American owners are absolutely, they're really bad ownership. They're not ambitious and they have no clue. This is what look. We like Arsenal, Chelsea, United, Liverpool are supposed to be they're big clubs. They're a big club. They have to be ambitious in all things. I've seen videos on YouTube about Trent leaving to thingy, and that's the thing. Like
Yeah,
American owners ruin football, mate. The American owners ruin football. That's why they don't care about the Premier League. This is what pisses me off.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I hear it, man. But Rory, what are you saying, bro? We got this news about Gyokeres.
Yeah.
Arsenal interested in him for the summer, bro.
Yeah. I can't lie. I don't want to get myself too carried away,
Same.
but I think with Berta's ambition, that is like everything that we have been missing for ages, I feel like, with a sporting director, you know what I mean? Because the guy's barely been here. He's been here for like, what, 5 minutes, and he's already searching for targets. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even think the guy said hello to Arteta yet. He's like, nah, nah, fuck the greeting. I want fucking Gyokeres.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, look, if it's not Isak, then I want Gyokeres. If it's not Gyokeres, I want Osimhen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think the striker situation, it's difficult because obviously this is Berta wanting Gyokeres. We don't know whether Arteta like is in full agreement with going for Gyokeres because we know he wants Sesko. So obviously it'll have to come to an agreement with the manager as well, whether or not he wants Gyokeres. And like if we get him, it would be brilliant because that's a sign of what Berta can do, and obviously he is known for signing strikers. So yeah, if we get him, it'll be brilliant. And I think I mentioned before that Atletico Madrid signed, I think it was David Villa in 2014,
Yeah.
and they won the league, right? In lockdown, they signed Suarez for free, and then they won the league the following season. So, I mean, if this was under Edu's dictatorship, I'd be like, nah, Sporting wouldn't let him in to Portugal. But with Berta, right? I mean, I think there's more of an opportunity to get a player like Gyokeres or Isak with him at the helm rather than an A2 or an Edu. So I think
Oh man.
I have more confidence under, Berta's dictatorship of getting Gyokeres than I was ever under Edu or A2. So it does get me hopeful, but at the same time, I don't want to get myself too carried away. Like, obviously, it could happen either June time where we go for Gyokeres. I don't know. It could happen March because there's been no specific date whenever we are actually gonna go in for him, like full guns blazing. Let's go after Gyokeres. But yeah, look, if we get Gyokeres, it'll be I'd say one step further to what we want, and that is the Premier League or the Champions League.
Yeah, for sure, man. For sure. 100% agree. But yeah, I just quickly wanted to catch up some comments before we continue. Big up to Tom in the chat. Probably for another half an hour, bro. So if you want to, if you're there, the link's there, man. Whenever you're ready, bro. Big up to Morgan in the building, my brother. Gyokeres is a real one for us. Seriously, we need one of Isaac or Gyokeres. Says Gogo. Yeah, 100%, man. 100%. I mean, I asked this question the other day, right? Or no, just earlier, right? Because people are saying we need two strikers, like, would you rather have Gyokeres and say like, or two attackers? Would you rather have Gyokeres and Nico Williams, or would you rather just sign Isaac if we only had to make a decision like that?
I would rather sign a striker and then sign a left winger.
Yeah,
No,
same.
like Gyokeres and Nico Williams.
I still don't know about Nico Williams. If we were going to get a world-class striker and obviously Saka on the right, then I would take Nico Williams because he's then surrounded by quality in it. Right? I don't look at Nico Williams and go, he's a level raiser. But if you add, let's say, good talent along with quality, he could thrive off that. So if we were just going to get Nico Williams and then use Havertz as the striker for next season, then yeah, I wouldn't be too pleased with that. Or if it's a
No.
Sesko up front.
Yeah, I hear it.
It's nice.
Josh, do you see Arsenal going? I don't know who this guy is. Agume from Sevilla. Do you guys
I
know
think,
who he is?
it's the midfielder, isn't it?
Are you sure he plays for Sevilla?
Yeah. I know exactly who he means.
Is he a good
I think
player?
I think we've been linked with him before.
Let me find it if I can find his name.
That's not to spell his name, by the way. I think it's Agoume.
Ah, okay. 23 years of
Yeah.
age, French.
Ah,
I don't know. Is he any good?
Don't ask me.
Yeah, I don't know Morgan, bro, but I mean, yeah, I mean, Jorginho is going to be leaving, my friend. I'm pretty sure to Flamengo.
yeah, he will.
Yeah, like
So,
from what I've seen, he sounds like another Lokonga to me.
Yeah,
another Bambi
course.
Lokonga.
Sambi
Is he
Lokonga.
still on our books?
Yeah, he is.
No, well, he's on loan at Sevilla, funnily enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'll be coming back in the summer, I'm pretty sure, but I presume we get rid of him. I'd
Yeah,
hope
Yeah,
we
Sambi
should do.
Lokonga is dead food.
But for me, I'd just buy Sesko and is it Ekatike or Jonathan David?
Maybe.
Nah, I wouldn't buy Sesko.
I think we've been linked with that Ekatike guy in the recent days from
Yeah,
Frankfurt.
I would take him. It's just the thing with Ekatike, right? He thrives off space, and
he
I'm just a
does.
bit concerned with the way teams set up against us. There's not going to be the same space as he does utilize when he's in the Bundesliga. That's my only concern. Apart from that, he's got similar attributes to an Alexander Isak, for instance. And
Yeah.
I'd definitely take him over Sesko, 100%. And
Wait, who?
David I would take.
You
But
might
obviously he wouldn't be my first choice. Right, if we can't get Gyokeres, Osimhen, Isak, then I'll go Jonathan David.
Yeah. That's a good shout,
Yeah.
anyways. But is he the answer to like win us trophies or win the league though, Rory?
Who's this?
Jonathan David.
Yes. I
Really?
think so.
Mad.
I think yeah, Jonathan David on the free, you get him and Gyokeres. That's what I said earlier. I'd sign both of them.
Two strikers.
Be good to go, mate, up front.
I mean, I wouldn't mind having Havertz as a backup striker, but I would certainly not refuse 30, 40 million for Havertz in the summer. I honestly would not say no to that.
Yeah, I mean, if you get
Big up, Paul.
good strikers and good players in, you're good to go. But like, we're not good to go though. We need to still some clearing out. We need to still get rid of like Deadwood or some like players who are not good enough. I mean, like this season, has been shit. Has been underwhelming for Arsenal. This season has been such a disappointing appalling season for Arsenal. So it's been very disappointing, and it's just jarring this season. The season's over anyway, and I've no confidence of going to Real Madrid game. Hell no.
We need a backup goalkeeper, centre back, DM, cam, left mid, and a striker. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 positions, 6 positions. Yeah.
Crazy.
I
Yeah,
mean,
fair
we'll
play.
probably get that
Well,
Joran Garcia guy.
Yeah, I
from
think we
Espanyol.
got Zubamendi over the line
Zubimendi.
pretty much.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Zubimendi. Centre back wise, I ain't got a clue. Centre back wise, who
I
could we
think
get?
I'd look at Hato at Ajax, to be honest.
left
Oh
back.
yeah, is he not a
Yeah.
left back now?
I think he's left back.
Left back, centre back. He can play both,
The
He's a fullback as
versatility.
well.
right? I think we'll get Cunha, to be honest, in the summer.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
good.
I would take Cunha for sure.
I'd
To be
take
honest.
same. I would take Cunha as well. Prem proven.
Left mid, probably most likely Williams. To be honest.
Yeah, there's not really many. Like that's the issue. There's not many left midfielders. I mean,
That's
there's
crazy.
Lookman that I mean, he's my number one choice. Obviously, I think I think the dream would be Rafinha for me, but
Yeah.
that's never happening.
Rafinha. They ain't.
But if you can't get Rafinha, then I'd probably go Rodrigo or someone like that.
Oh, that'd be insane, bro.
In it, that would be lit.
That'd be a proper signing, Rodrigo.
Rodrigo from Real Madrid. That would be. I would go up and down, jump up and down. Do you know what I mean?
Talking about midfielders, I saw today that Berta's already wanting players from his from Atleti. Like we want this guy called Pablo Barrios. As
Look,
well.
Z.
Look, this summer, right? I trust Berta, like what he's doing when it comes to signings, even if it's a signing that no one's heard of. Let's say it's a San Marinese player that plays in bloody the French League 2.
San Marinese.
I would trust his IQ because we've seen it in the past already. Edu, however, like he obviously was signing the likes of Lakonga and you know what I'm saying.
True.
I think those.
Right,
I think.
but with
I think you
Berta,
look
like
at,
he signed the likes of Rodri, he signed
Yeah, man.
Cunha himself, he's signed the likes of Jota.
Mm.
Like I'm
Yeah,
pretty
man.
sure when Berta signed Rodri, everyone was like, "Who?"
I swear, like Portuguese players or Spanish Portuguese players, he signs.
Mm.
Yeah, and if we do get Barrios, then yeah, I'd be happy with it.
Yeah,
I may not have watched a whole lot of him, but
don't mind him.
I trust that he is a gem.
We need a proper transfer window this coming summer. If
Correct.
not, I'm gonna go ballistic.
I definitely think with Andrea Berta, I definitely think there's going to be an opportunity to loosen the purse strings and
Yeah, and
spend the cash.
improve the team as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see us looking for a new centre back, to be honest. I'd more be focused on getting another left back in and moving Calafiori back to his natural position because there's times I've seen him at left back and he looks lost.
Like bench.
Yeah, he does.
Plus,
although should he be playing
could go as
midfield
well.
for us?
No,
I swear, offensively, he is just ridiculous.
Offensively, he's good, but defensively, he's bad.
Big up though. Tini will go as well, won't he? And maybe
Yeah.
Zinchenko.
Bad.
So definitely
Yeah.
left back.
I never understood that, to be honest. I thought, yes, Tierney's had problems with injuries, and that's been a given, but there is still quality there.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll keep him all day long, mate. All
Same.
day.
Can you imagine Tierney crosses into Gyokeres?
Gyokeres.
Oh my god, that would be delicious, Rory.
Putting it on a plate.
Yeah, every single time he does.
That would be delicious from like my if time.
I'll take Eze.
Yeah, I'd take him as well.
Yeah,
I think Eze or Cunha I'd take. And then I'd move Odegaard into a box-to-box midfielder.
Wait, what?
And then use Rice as the 6.
You use Odegaard's box most midfielder? Oh yeah, fair
yes.
enough.
I think he is more of a McAllister at Liverpool. I think that's what he is. Yeah, he's our like McAllister.
Yeah, that's
so. I think I'd sign a number 10 like Cunha or Eze,
Proper
and
number
then
10.
drop
Odegaard's
Odegaard
not
a bit
proper number
deeper.
10. Odegaard's not proper number 10. He's never the proper number 10. Like he's more of a box to box midfielder. Arteta's playing him in a wrong position, in a wrong system. That's why Odegaard
Well, to be fair, he hasn't the whole time, though, has he? Because he scored 15 goals one season. It's just the way he's been utilised this season.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
scored.
definitely.
Yeah. I hear.
Right,
I hear.
it's not because of him.
Yeah,
And
I know.
obviously he's missing Saka there, hasn't he? He's
Yeah.
Yeah,
had to
but
play with
like
the likes of
even with
Martinelli and
Saka, he still misses in big games, mate.
who?
Who?
Odegaard
Oh,
missing
Odegaard.
big games, even if
He
Saka's there.
doesn't though. He doesn't, but okay.
Nah, because I know he scored 15 goals in the 22-23 season, but that means no, that was his only good season. The same with Martinelli.
No, he had a good season last season.
Yeah, but there's goals and assists and everything he has to do. His job is scoring and assisting. That's why he's a midfielder. Like, it depends what midfielder is. Like, basically, yeah, Odegaard in the 22-23 season was very good. I can't lie, he was good. He made me fell in love with football one day. But Odegaard in the 22-23 season, when he scored 15 goals that season, that was his best season. But like after this, since like this season, he's not the same. It's
Yeah,
not
I know,
because
but like
it's not because there's no Saka. It's not because no Saka. It's not
well,
because
it
Saka's
is to be fair, but
really.
okay.
I think it's a combination of things. To be honest, I think I think it also has to
Nah,
do with the style of
seriously.
play that we're playing. I
Yeah.
think
Is it because It's because Roy? It's because of Saka not there.
Well, yeah, as Alfie said, I think it's a combination of him and the fact Saka's not there, and the way Arteta is utilising him. I think
Yeah,
it's
like
also a case the fact
relying
that
on him.
yeah,
Like
I think
Odegaard
it's
is so dependent. He's
yeah,
like very very alone. He's isolated.
because we've not got Saka in the side because he's been injured. There's been a lot of games where you've seen Odegaard drift out to the right, and
yeah, this
he's
is what I'm
literally
saying.
hugging the touchline to make up for the
Final
fact that
third
Saka's
as
not in the
well.
team. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and he's also come back sooner rather than later. Like how do you expect him to recover from ligament damage in his ankle like that?
That's bad. That's bad from Odegaard. Nah, real talk here. Like Odegaard has. Nah, he there's ups and he's had a lot of ups and downs at Arsenal.
But
Odegaard.
This season, yeah.
Yeah, this season, yes.
but the
and down
point is right.
downs.
But the point
He's been
is,
so disappointing.
but the point is right. Which big games has he not turned up in? That was the initial point.
I'll name you one. I'm gonna name you 5 ones, Rory.
Go on.
So yeah, so like no, and not just big games, any games.
No, big games. That was the
No, big games, Taki.
yeah. That was the topic.
All right, Chelsea away. He gave an assist. I'll take that, but he didn't score.
Okay,
He did
but
just
we're
come back
talking
from
about which
injury, though.
games, which big games has he not turned up in?
Big
So,
games.
Big games
not,
is
not the
not
big
turned
games
up
he
in.
has turned up in.
Right, Man United away, not turned up.
This season, yeah?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'll give you that, okay.
Yeah.
And who else? What else? Let me think of one. Fulham away, not turned
No,
up.
but we're talking
That's
about
not
big
a big
games. Big
game.
games.
Not
We're
a big
talking
game.
the top
Jesus
6.
Christ.
Big
Bro,
six.
I can't think of any.
Well, there we go then. So he has turned up in big games.
Fine, I'll do it in general. I'm gonna do it in general, yeah.
Why?
Just because. What do you mean? Why?
Because the initial point was big games.
Oh my days!
Which games, like big games, has he not turned up in if he doesn't turn up in big games, according to you?
Okay, I'll do about last season and the season before and in general in his whole career.
Big
Right.
games, yeah, not just general games,
Yeah,
just
big
games.
games.
Just forget it, mate. Odegaard is just.
What do you
not
mean,
captain.
forget it?
He's just not
You
captain
imagine
material,
forget
for
it.
fuck's sake. Jesus Christ, not captain material.
Okay, but
Yeah,
Brother,
That's
we
oh,
the
agree
fine.
with you. Taki, we agree you with that, I think. But he's asking he's asking you to name the big games where
Yeah,
right,
think he's
okay.
turned up.
Last season, not just this season, in his whole career. Right, I'll give.
Bro, we're just going round in circles at this rate.
No, I mean, like, right. I'm gonna go in the app.
He's like on Google.
On the app.
Oh,
He's-
not
he's
that.
gonna start Googling.
You can't.
you start.
No, you can't judge a player's performance based on fucking apps. What are we doing here? Like, base them on.
Mate, right. No, I just can't Oh, all right, Nottingham Forest away. He's not turned up in.
I said
No one
big
would.
6. What do you mean?
I
No
don't
one
know about
turned up
Big
in that
Six.
game.
Yeah, exactly. No
Oh,
one apart from
mate.
our defence turned up.
Yeah,
Yeah, like this
we
is
were
why.
sat here watching that game.
Real
Yeah.
talk, yeah. I watch all Arsenal game. This is why, right? This is why he's not the captain material. His
Oh
attitude
my
stinks.
god.
Right, calm down. Jesus.
Fucking Taki's golden. Oh my god. Go on,
Okay.
Taki.
This is what look. Arsenal have gave me a lot. It pissed me off so much, yeah. And this is why I'm Rory. You know what I'm gonna do to my channel? I'm gonna convert it from a Arsenal channel into a gaming channel.
Oh, nice, mate. No,
Okay.
so, as you were saying, why are you telling him to calm down?
No, never mind.
No, back with what you were saying, Taki, about Odegaard saying he's not captain material.
No, he's not. The reason is why he's not captain. He's not captain material, and I'll tell you why. The reason is why Odegaard's not captain material because his attitude stinks. His
attitude don't stink.
Oh, let me talk.
All right, De Bruyne.
Jesus.
Let me
Just call me De Bruyne.
Let me talk.
Let me talk. Oh my days.
Broski. What's got? Well, Mohammed Zakira said he know a captain. What's got that to do with that? Nah, I mean, Arsenal captain material. He's been appalling. Like his attitude stinks. He cannot. He just he does this. He picks his nose. He does this. All he cares about is hair flick. That's what Odegaard does. Bro thinks he's aura.
And what's that got to do with my question?
Never mind. Oh my days. Now, because this is the thing. Now, because this is why we need a proper actual number 10 who can create something. Who can like get the
And-
good on the final
and
third.
who would that be
Yes,
for you,
like we
Taki?
agree.
You what?
And who would that be for you?
Some I mean like some I'm not sure, like maybe a Danny Olmo, but that's my dream. I'm not gonna say it's gonna happen. Yeah, there's a trailer going on, there's a advert on my YouTube.
What?
Minecraft everything, never mind. And yeah.
Yes, but can you just answer my fucking question?
Yeah, go what's
Jesus
it, Rory? What do you
Christ.
want? Well, yeah, what's up, Rory? How can I help you?
I want you to answer my question.
Yeah, what's the question?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Right, which big games against the top 6 has Odegaard not turned up in?
Yes,
I must have asked it about 3 or 4 times now.
Okay, Man United at home, he's not assisted and scored because that's why
Which game?
Man United
Last
home,
season?
this season when we scored 2 goals from set pieces.
Okay, did we win the game?
Yes, we did, but he didn't.
So there we go. Next.
And then yeah, and then big six. Where is it? Wait.
Yep, take
No,
your time.
I'm not sure, but Odegaard, like, I can't think of any rule. Just forget it, mate.
So
Not
he does
sure.
turn up in big games then if you can't think of any.
Sometimes not. Now, most of the time I'm not. Even in small games, he misses as well. He
But
goes to small games as well, mate.
So, but where did that come from? I'm asking about big games, not the small games.
All right, let's not waste the time. Let's not get carried away. We're just not waste the time yet. City at home, yeah, he scored. He turned up in big games.
No, I'm on about which games he hasn't turned up in.
Mate, well, the games he's not turned up in is
Jesus Christ.
I swear, like when we played the Big Six, Odegaard has played half a season, so that is doesn't count. It's not
No, overall.
overall. Like,
Yes.
does it have to be this season?
Doesn't have to be this season, no.
All right. Last season against Tottenham at home, when we drew 2-2, has not turned up. Chelsea
Yeah,
away.
who did turn up though?
Saka.
Saka only.
And last season, when we drew to Chelsea 2-2, before when I was going to Pakistan, like last season we drew to Chelsea 2-2 when Madrid scored the thingy, and then when we drew 2-2, Odegaard's not turned up.
Okay, so that's 2.
That's another 2.
No, that's 2. You've named 2 so far.
And then
next.
Man City away last season, not turned up when we drew 0-0.
I think that's kind of harsh because we kind of went into that game looking for the draw.
Yeah, exactly.
What? You think we're gonna park the bus?
No, we did park the bus.
We did park the bus. We turned up at the Etihad last season looking for a point.
Yes.
Yeah.
What did any of our attackers
Mate, I want to
do?
win it. I want to win it, bro. I want to win it at the Etihad, mate. Why would we park the bus?
Yeah, but that's what we did, Taki. That's the point.
This is why.
That game's already happened. It happened a year ago.
The league last season. That's the reason. Like that cost us the league, mate.
No, it didn't.
No, not that game.
No, it didn't.
Not that game.
Aston Villa at home last season cost us the league.
Okay.
That was my worst day ever. That was a shit day.
Okay, so you've named two big games right against the Big Six that
so
he hasn't turned up in.
Yeah, so Tottenham
Which
at
else?
home last season, not turned
Sorry?
up. Tottenham at home last season.
You've already named that.
And then let me name 2 more.
No, 3.
3.
Because you said you can name 5.
Yeah, that's fine. Liverpool away last season when Gabriel scored that clutch goal, and then Salah got done. Zinchenko got done.
What, the 1-1?
Yeah, the one.
The handball game.
Yeah, the handball one.
Yeah, that was shit. That was a penalty, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right, 3.
Fair. All
That's
right,
3, and then what else?
Are we counting Champions League games?
Yeah, all right. Let's do Champions League games.
Go on, then.
Bayern Munich. Oh my days!
What? He was good in the Bayern Munich first. Was it the
2-2.
First leg? Yeah.
first leg?
Yeah, second leg. That's 4.
Yeah. Now Bayern Munich home and away.
No, not home, man.
No, he turned up again. He turned up at home. He turned up at home.
Yeah, but second leg. But second leg, Saka didn't turn up either. So
yeah, this is the point. Okay. This is why we're laughing stock. This is why we like. Now I'll come back to the Real Madrid thingy, all these things later. But what I'm talking about right now is Bayern Munich last season in the second leg. No, we're missing. That's 4. And then
but you said you could name 5. You still need to.
Last and not least.
not least.
Man City away when we lost 4-1 in 22-23 season, not turned up. That's 5.
No one did though.
No one turned up. We got slapped.
This is what I'm saying.
We got slapped. We got slapped and sent back to North London with our tails between our legs.
I was at secondary school that time.
That
happened. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I'm now in fucking college.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm 18.
Nice, man. Nice one.
Yeah, and college is going all right for me, but the problem is me and Holly are not friends anymore.
Sorry to hear that, man. Sorry to hear that, Taki.
She called me a weirdo.
That's not nice. What I wanted to do, because I've seen a lot of people do this. Yeah, you guys got time to do. You guys got time to do a keep or sell? like for the
Oh,
for the
yeah.
whole
Yeah,
squad.
yeah.
Let's do that next. Right, let's keep us
All right.
sell.
Let's keep or sell then. Has anyone got like a tier list, or should I just? I'll just
No,
keep
no,
those
I
tier
don't.
lists?
I don't.
I
my
don't have a
cam as
tier
well.
list. I'm not even at my desk at the moment. I've just come out the
I'm in my
shower.
room, Rory. I'm in my room, chilling, watching my
Um,
YouTube video.
All right, let's start with the goalkeepers. Ray obviously is going to be keep, right? There's no doubt
Yeah,
about
keep.
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, keep.
Neto, we ain't keeping this
Yeah,
guy.
back
Are
to
we?
Bournemouth.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Back to
get him
Bournemouth,
back to
mate.
Bournemouth, mate.
We'll do the long ones in a minute because I know we've got like Carl Hine coming back maybe as well. From his
Oh.
Yeah,
loan.
I'd like to see him next season.
Yeah, we'll
actually.
talk about him
Yeah.
in the loan section. But obviously,
we'll come
goalkeeper
back
guys
to that.
coming in. We're going to be getting Garcia, I think,
Yeah,
from
Oh,
Espanyol.
Yeah,
Frank Garcia.
I'd take him.
I thought we
I'd-
got Lunin. Never mind.
Who?
Lunin, the
Lunin.
Real Madrid thingy keeper, but
He's
that got
shit.
yeah,
I
he's
dunno.
actually ass.
He had
bro.
that. He had that break. You know, he had a few games. Was it in the Champions League when Courtois was injured? But then
Yeah.
Yeah,
after
yeah,
that,
that's
Yeah,
he's
and in the
fallen off.
Euros, he was just.
Did they even
Ass.
play him? I thought they played the other goalkeeper in the Euros instead.
No, they played Lunin.
Did they?
yeah. He
Oh.
was Haram.
Yeah,
Harambo.
he's
Harami.
fallen off since that time.
Yeah.
So yeah, what would you guys make of this Garcia, by the way? Because I don't know a lot about him.
I'm hearing he's
But
decent, you
but
know.
okay, he's decent. Yeah, he's decent, but he can be a bit better if. Yeah, but Raya is like he's been like he's one of like one of the best players this season. But yeah, he saved us so many times, mate. I keep that with Raya. Yeah.
Is this guy in his fridge or something?
What?
Man's in the
What did you
fridge.
say?
Man's in the fridge, man. Yeah,
I'm not in the fridge.
all right, cool. But yeah, no, I agree. Taki Ray has been phenomenal, man. What a goalkeeper.
He's been class.
Neto will go back as we know. Defenders wise, obviously Saliba's. That's not even
Yeah.
question.
Yeah, that's a key.
That's
That's a key.
Tierney.
Tierney, I would keep.
I
him.
would have kept,
I would have kept Tierney, yeah.
but he's going.
Sadly,
I just don't. I
Ben
don't
White.
get it.
I'd keep Ben White.
Hold on,
actually.
Taki. Hold on. We're
Yeah,
not
it's
moved on.
Tierney.
We're not moved on, Taki, from my boy Tierney, man. I don't get why we're
No,
getting rid
man.
of him. I really don't.
I like Tierney. He's class. I
don't
watched
get it.
Tierney edits, mate, on YouTube. Tierney highlights. That was
Yeah,
class.
but when you're watching fully, Taki, watch.
Yeah,
football,
we've watched him
yeah,
live, innit?
When
Yeah,
I watch him fully,
apart-
yeah, right. He's class. He's good defensively. Better defensively than Zinchenko. 100%.
Well, anyone is. So
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Even I'm better than him. Even my cousin's better than him.
Yeah, I'd probably say apart from that one time during lockdown where he fell over his own feet, Tierney's
that
been
was funny
okay.
to me. Yeah,
The
against Villa.
Rabona.
Yeah.
Man did think the Rabona.
That was against Burnley, wasn't it?
Villa.
No, it's
Villa.
Aston
That was
Villa.
Villa.
Bro thinks he's Eric Lamela.
Yeah, but yeah, Tierney I'll keep, but we know he's going. Ben White,
Yeah,
keep.
keep.
I keep him, of course.
but do you
Benny
think
Blanco.
do you think he's lost out to Timber now? All right, back.
Yeah, he has lost out to Timber, actually.
That's a difficult one because both of them are different players. Timber's obviously better defensively, but Ben White's better at going forward.
Yeah, I mean, if you put Ben White right back and Timber left back, that might work. The Skelly, yeah.
No.
Oi,
Because
oi,
where
I
would
think
you
I-
play Lewis Skelly?
I think
mate, he's too young.
with
And
I don't think we can say he's too young as an excuse. I mean, he scored on 20 minutes into his England debut.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
That's the thing. That's the problem now. Like Ben White, his time's up now. But I was
His time's up. So what? You're selling
What?
him?
You're selling him?
He's lost out to Timber now. He's not. He's gonna be a bench warmer now. He's gonna
I don't-
be backup now.
No, you can't
don't-
sell. No.
I don't
I'm not
necessarily
selling Ben
think he's.
White. I didn't say I'm selling Ben White. But real
I don't
talk,
necess-
yeah, he's not getting finding
Let
his
Alfie
spot
speak.
anymore.
Taki, let Alfie speak, man.
I don't necessarily think that Ben White's lost out. It definitely gives us a problem in terms of selection at right back, but it's a good problem to have. It's
The
a
defense.
good problem to have competition for places.
Yes.
I think you need that as a league chasing team. I think with because where Timber and White, as Rory said, they both offer different things as defenders. It's a good problem for us to have. Therefore, I say keep Ben White.
Yeah, keep him 100%.
I'll keep him.
Do you think he'll settle being on the bench though? Because
I think we can.
this guy wants to get England, don't he?
I think when you obviously as we've already established that he wants to get back into the England setup. He's obviously spoken with Tuchel, but at the same time, as where they've got the two different defensive styles, you could go into a game. You could start Ben White, be a bit more attacking, and then when it starts to die down a bit and you want to hold on to what you've got, you bring on Timber, and then you alternate between the two.
Yeah, true. Yeah, I hear that 100%, Alf. Tom's with us in the building. How's it going,
Tom.
bro?
I'm good, thank you. I think.
Tom, can I just ask you a quick question?
Oh yeah, go on.
What country is Kozuziki from?
What's
Funny
going
guy.
on?
Don't tell me he messed that up. Please do not tell me.
Funny guy.
Where did he say Rosiski's from?
Russia.
What the hell?
It's Czech Republic. Look, listen. It's a long story. Anyway, moving on.
Did you think he was Arshavin?
Yes,
Yeah.
Man,
that's
Arshavin.
exactly what I thought.
Skill issue.
It's either that or you got confused between the two flags.
No, I don't think.
He bro thinks it's ISO speed.
Oh, thanks.
Are you ISO speed in disguise? Are you speed in disguise?
Oh,
Are you
my
ISO
days.
speed in
All right,
disguise?
Taki. All right. Tom, bro, we're doing a keep or sell, but just before we do that, man, what do you make of the whole Gyokeres news?
Well, I mean, it's definitely exciting. You know, Berta announced this morning. You know, whether you think it was 2 weeks late or not, you know, it's done. He's here, and I think this is a new era for Arsenal. Really, I mean, we can all thank Edu for what he's done, but you know, he's moved on now, and we've replaced him very, very well. And this is exactly the news that we want to be hearing. You know, Zubimendi in January for next season, which looks like it's going to happen, and now Viktor Gyokeres as well. Obviously, it's still, I suppose, there's still a lot to get the deal done, but it's positive. It's a positive start so far, and I don't watch him week in, week out. I don't watch the league week in, week out.
Yeah.
But when you look at him and his goal tally, it is very impressive and very exciting, and what we've needed for such a long time since Aubameyang's left.
It's a statement of intent for sure.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, he's my dream in it, Tom.
Yeah. And I mean, although he's not Isak, you know, he's still a very exciting player.
Absolutely, Tom.
Still Scandinavian.
And
yeah.
I don't watch him week in, week out. Obviously, he's a very good finisher because you know that would be
Cooper.
Big up, Cooper.
That would be proved by
Yo,
his numbers
Cooper.
and
What?
what he's put up.
What's up?
Not much, Cooper. Eid Mubarak.
Cooper! What
What's
are you
up?
telling me, man?
Get
What
me
you telling me?
Gyokeres.
That's your boy, yeah?
Get me Gyokeres. Get me
Cooper, you're on the road, bro. You're on the road.
What? Yeah, we're in the car.
You're on the road.
Yeah.
Bless up, man.
His dream
Yeah.
come
I look
true.
at Eve in a car seat, man.
Yeah, so
That's
my,
cool,
wife's
man.
getting in my wife's getting in the car, so I just wanted to say hi to you guys real quick.
No,
Yeah,
big up, bro.
Big up,
This is your
man.
boy,
Big up,
Cooper.
man.
All right. Bless you guys. Have a
You
great
too,
Bye.
Cooper, bro.
Yeah, man.
Bless up, man.
Big
Bless up.
Sorry.
Big up, Cooper, mate. That was nice of him coming on, saying quick hello.
In it.
No, sorry. Yeah, as you're saying, Tom, man. Sorry, you got cut off.
Yeah, as I was saying, I don't watch him week in, week out, but obviously he's a very good finisher, as proven by his numbers. But you know, I still don't know him as well as I know, say, Isak. You know, Isak, his link up plays great. He brings the wingers into play. That Newcastle attack's just so free flowing. Obviously, I don't know what it's like over there at Sporting, but who cares? You know, City before Haaland were playing all this systematic football. Obviously, they still do, but to an extent. But you know, they've gone from this free flowing football to play the ball to Haaland, and it's worked for them. You know, they've got 2 titles out of it, So why can't
Yeah,
we do the
crazy.
same with the quality that we've got? With say Nico Williams, a creative winger coming in, Saka, creative winger, Odegaard, maybe he can find his form again and
Hopefully.
play those balls. So we've got a very creative team. Just play the service into Gyokeres and we'll get goals. And it's a step closer to the title for me. So yeah.
I definitely think
we're like 2 plays away.
What was that, Alfie?
I definitely think in terms of bringing Gyokeres in, it definitely shows a statement intent with the club. But at the same time, you're looking at it and it may look as if we may have to change the way that we play. I mean, instead of looking for corners and set pieces, we need someone who can run in behind, cause the defence panic.
Yeah.
And I definitely think if we do go and get Gyokeres, we need to play to his strengths.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. Because the thing is, right, if we were playing this kamikaze style of football, right, like we did 2 seasons ago, I think with Gyokeres, it wouldn't have suited him. But the way we actually play in like a systematic style, I think this is where we needed a world-class striker to come in so we can get over the line in these sort of games when we are playing defensive.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. Like, this is the
Sorry,
problem.
yeah.
Josh,
I'm
unmute yourself,
muted.
jeez.
I didn't even realize. Rookie error. But yeah, Tom, we've just been doing some keep or sell, man. So we said Raya keep. We said Neto, of course, going back to Bournemouth.
see you later.
Yeah, see you later. We said Saliba keep. We said I think we
Really,
I don't know.
Saliba keep? You sure?
Nah, mate. I've been him off, mate. Ain't good enough.
What? Wait! I'll cry if that
Anyway.
happens.
I want Rob Holding back instead, mate. That's what I want.
Oh, yeah.
What? Are you mad?
No, don't you start.
Bring back Socrates.
No!
Bring back my goat Mustafi as well.
Yeah, bring back
No,
Scotland.
no. I'll go bold if that happens.
Man's a
Tierney,
World Cup winner.
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, he's.
He's won more trophies than Saliba, by the way.
Who cares? But
You take me too literal, Tag. You take me too literal, man.
Phil Mitchell,
No, too literal.
the one who comes on my channel every time. Phil Mitchell.
Oh my god. And then we said we'd keep Tierney, Tom, but I think we know where he's going. And then we got up to Ben White. Which
I'd
we
keep
said
Ben White.
we said keep, but do you think he'll lose his place to Timber? All right.
I don't think it's a matter of him losing his place. I think we've just got 2 very strong players for that role, and I don't think he's lost his place. I don't think Timber's got that place for sure, and I don't think Ben White does either. I think from next season when Ben White's back and fully fit, maybe you see, those 2 rotated. I don't think it's a matter of him losing his place. I think we've just got 2 quality players in that position. I think Timber's been one of our best players this season, but Ben White's still a top quality player,
Absolutely.
and I think he's only going to enter his best years in the next few years. So
Yeah, absolutely. Gabriel, guys, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh
Kate.
yeah, definitely.
Kate.
Obviously.
My choice for captain.
Yeah, same.
That's why I said before. He deserves the captain armband. He should stay for Arsenal lifetime corner. He loves Arsenal more than anything. He's so loyal to Arsenal. I'll keep him.
Yeah, I mean, that captain's armband looks so good on him, though. Like, the fact he wears number 6, and it just suits him perfectly, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, yeah, he's a keep, 100%.
I think one of the main things as well is the fact he's so commanding of the defense as well. Like, you look at him and he knows exactly what he's doing. He knows what to say when things are getting tough.
Yeah.
Whereas Odegaard, he kind of goes into his shell a bit, and yes, he'll give the odd arms up to the fans and that, but at the same time, we need someone who's going to get the most out of everyone on the pitch, and I think Gabriel provides that as a captain. So
yeah, I mean, like, when Odegaard, like, every time he does get subbed off, I'm pretty sure he's that sort of guy that would say, "Please, can I have the captain's armband back?" Instead of like, "Give me that captain's armband back, will you?" Whereas Gabriel, if it was vice versa, but nah, fuck off, I'm captain. you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, for me, Gabriel should be captain next season, but I just don't think.
I think he's been our best defender as well this season.
Yeah,
He's been our best defender for a while. Like,
since the
let's be honest.
World Cup.
Yeah.
Since
No,
after the World
no,
Cup.
you make a good point, Taki. Since that World Cup, he
Yeah.
came back and he's
He's
new
No,
player.
no, it was good before
Why?
the World Cup.
This is why
I
I
don't
have full
know.
respect on
Do
Gabriel.
you not remember he had them few mistakes, didn't he? Against
I
like
think-
Fulham and all that.
I mean, yeah, only
Fulham and all
against
that.
Fulham, I
Yeah,
remember.
and that.
I think you
Yeah.
look at.
But I still think he was a bit rash at times as well.
Yeah, it was a
Nah,
bit
but-
rash,
no,
but
real
like
talk, yeah. Since
didn't
after,
make-
since after the
Just let me
World Cup,
fucking
yeah.
speak.
Since all right. Since after,
Taki, hold on. You can speak. Let Rory go, man. And then you
Yeah,
can
so I
speak.
was gonna say, right, I think the only two mistakes I can think of before the World Cup was the Fulham game and where he gave away a penalty against Tottenham.
yeah,
That's
that's
the
why I
only
said.
two.
Yeah.
Man,
Right,
yeah,
obviously Leeds he got sent off, but then it got rightfully rescinded.
Man City though. Was it New Year's?
No,
New Year's Day when we beat them 2-1.
No,
That was
No, when
that
we
was
didn't beat
the
them, we lost
season
2-1.
before that.
Yeah, that was the season before.
yeah.
True.
We're talking about like before the World Cup in that same
True.
season.
True.
Yeah.
But the point is, I mean, he's incredible, mate. Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
he's been insane. Simple as that. And Timber obviously is going to be obviously must keep.
Yeah, oh, he's a baller.
Timber, of course, obviously keep him. And also my thing on Gabriel, yeah.
Yeah, go on quickly.
Since after the World Cup, yeah, Gabriel has been better than Saliba and on everything after the World Cup. I'm not even joking. I'm not even taking the piss.
Mm.
Because Gabriel has been better than Saliba since after the World Cup. Because you know how passionate Gabriel is and how the work rate is unbelievable.
Yeah,
As much
yeah.
I like Saliba, but I prefer Gabriel. He's the king of Brazil for me.
He is indeed, bro. That's how the song goes. Kiwior for me, I'd sell.
Get him
So-
gone. Get him gone.
He's
Get him
shit.
gone.
I mean,
He's
so
shit.
bad.
Tom's favourite player.
Is it Tom's favorite player?
Yeah.
It's not my favourite player. No, not Kiwior. Get
I
him
don't
gone.
despise Kiwior. I think at some points of the season he's come in and done a good job, but at the end of the day, he's
That's
just
not enough.
if you lose Saliba, Kiwior, you know.
We're screwed. We're fucked.
I disagree. I think the only game I think he was solid in was the Man United game.
Yeah,
I
but
think
that's
the rest
against
of
Man
the, I think the
United,
rest of the
mate.
games
He's
this
just
season, like Fulham, even in the Champions League against Girona, like the goal that got disallowed, and even
Huh?
the goal they scored as well.
Mate,
The goal
against
they scored when
What are you on
against
about?
against Palace.
Against shit teams, you.
Taki, let me talk, man. Against Palace. Against Palace, was it Mateta up against him in that Carabao Cup game?
Mateta.
He ruined him, man.
Yeah, he made him look like fucking Drogba.
Yeah, in it.
Yeah.
Now, real talk, yeah. Kiwior again performing against a big. If that was against a top team like Liverpool or thingy, Kiwior would have a rubbish game anyway.
I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna say this now as well about Kiwior. I don't think I've seen a centre back that is out of position so many times as him, because he always jumps for unnecessary balls from the halfway line, and then suddenly he's out of position. He does it time and time again.
He's
right against Liverpool, against Fulham.
Oh,
Like he does it every time.
he's ball watching.
Right, last season, right, I'll say this now. Last season he was okay because he played left back and he was playing like in the back three. Right, he had a decent season then, but this season, yeah, fringe player, get in the bin.
Get him the
I mean,
dustbin,
this guy's an international footballer as well.
Yeah.
Let's remember that. So he's not good enough for me.
Yeah, gets him gone.
We'd be lucky to get 10 million for him.
10 million.
I'll take a bag of peanuts.
Yeah. That's what I was going to say, to be honest.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't because I'm allergic, but you know.
If we did get rid of him, then 100% see us getting a new centre back. If this guy,
yeah, we have to.
And we're speaking about who would it be earlier. A lot of them said, a lot of people in the panel said Hato from Ajax.
Oh yeah, good player.
Yeah, but
I think it'll be Lewis Skelly, or Calafiori.
Hold on.
Not
mate.
I
can't remember what his name is, but we were linked with
John,
the Espanyol right back.
No,
is it Fresneda?
Fresneda.
No,
him.
No.
Oh, let me find his name. I know
Espanyol.
it's a right back, and it's not necessarily a Kiwior replacement, but it's still a defender. This guy, Omar Hilali.
He's
Butchered that.
who the hell is he?
Definitely butchered that.
Yeah, 21-year-old Moroccan.
Man said butchered.
Says here he's right back, centre back.
Oh.
I've never heard of him before.
Who does he play for?
No, I remember us being linked with him,
Yeah.
but I don't really see anything in it. But
Yeah. These.
I mean,
unknown
he's a
player.
defender, and it says he can play centre back. So
I remember
Yeah.
when we were linked with Simakan from Leipzig.
Oh, I remember
Oh, yeah,
Simakan,
him.
yeah.
mm,
I
Yeah,
remember
Yeah.
Simakan.
Mohamed Simakan.
Would
mm.
would you guys take Mark Gay from Palace?
Yeah.
Mark Gay, a centre back.
Mark
Yeah.
Gay.
Solid
I
option.
think he's fairly underrated, to be fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Solid option. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
Mark
take
Gay,
him.
he's an underrated baller. He's a baller. He's aggressive as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would
All right,
take.
Taki, Jesus.
Huh?
All right, let's move to Zinchenko, man. It's an interesting one with
no.
this guy.
Oh.
Hold on, because if you play in midfield
I'd
for the
keep
rest of
him.
this, yeah, I'll keep him as midfielder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd keep him full stop.
You
Yeah,
keep him
in
full stop.
midfield, not as a left back.
Left back or
Never-
midfield.
And
I'd keep
the thing
him.
is, right,
Every million years.
the thing is, guys, has he even been that bad this season?
No.
Out of
That's
curiosity, has
the
he?
whole season.
No, I've not seen much of him, but no.
So,
No,
like,
I'd-
to keep him as a midfielder, but I can actually see him going.
No.
Yeah.
And it just baffles me that we've tried him in midfield towards the end of his
I
tenure
know,
at Arsenal.
exactly. It doesn't
It's
make
so
sense.
frustrating.
We need to keep
we're
him.
cursed. We're unluckiest team in the world.
That
bro.
PSV game he played as like the
Yeah.
he was insane, man. I was like, what? Why are we? As you said, why we waited this long to find you play this guy where you actually should be
Yeah.
playing?
I know.
That was.
It's only
I-
because we had injuries, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'd keep
Doesn't make
him.
sense.
Just
Yeah, I'd
because-
keep him as a midfielder.
No, the reason why I'd keep him is just because, you know, if say other players like him were going to leave, like Jorginho and to an extent Vieira as well, and Tierney, players who have gone and won titles, I do still think that we're going to kind of need that personality and that leadership which Zinchenko brings, and he's a very unique kind of personality. Really, you don't really see many players like it, and obviously with the whole thing about Ukraine, which is obviously devastating, the fact that, you know, we've signed him and he's still playing at a very high level with all of this easily in the back of his mind, I think it's really impressive, and big respect to all the Ukrainian players at the moment. So yeah, I'd keep him because he comes across as a really strong character, and yeah, not necessarily because he's an awful left back. You know, I think he's actually been pretty good this season. So yeah, I'd keep him as a squad option and as that person as well.
He's one of the few that we have that is technically gifted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What do you think, Alf, bro?
Yeah, I definitely think we keep Zinchenko. Whether we keep him as a left back or we move him to midfield, I don't know. But obviously, from what we've seen from him in midfield this season, he has played well. And like you said, it's kind of annoying the fact that we're only starting to see him now,
Yeah.
where it looks as if he's on his way out.
Yeah. AFC always says, "Don't believe a word Ornstein says." Why
I mean,
is he
he's what?
saying
Come
that?
on, like he's one of the few reliable journalists.
Yeah, like part of it, like Fabrizio Romano.
I'd rather listen to Ornstein than Eduardo.
Yeah.
And
The
Fabrizio.
Pagan.
I'm
Pagan, bro.
Fabrizio as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't see David Ornstein tweeting 30,000 things a day.
Yeah, I know.
Is only me who thinks Gyokeres isn't the answer? Interesting, man.
What?
Oh, cool.
I mean, obviously, I kind of hear it. Obviously, playing in Portugal,
Against
Yeah.
the league
Seb's obviously famous for the quote, "We don't watch that league."
for him. So,
But I mean, obviously, we don't watch him week in, week out. But I mean, it's a gamble on Gyokeres. But I think it's a gamble that we take.
Yeah.
How much is the price tag? Does anyone know, by the way?
I think he's
100
got
million, I
release-
think.
It'll be between 60 and 80, I think.
60 and 80.
Yeah, like
I think he's
something
got a
like
release clause of 100 million, if I'm not mistaken.
Gonna pay 100 million for him, do you reckon?
100
Yeah.
million.
What is that euros?
Yeah, I think that's in Europe.
I got to double check, but
When it comes to pounds, it's like 60, 80 million.
80 million, yeah. That's
It's
fair
the
enough.
currencies, mate. Josh, it's the currencies.
I think
know.
when if you're looking at 80 million for Gyokeres, yes, it may seem like a gamble because a lot of his best stuff's been done in Portugal, but at the same time, it might be better in terms of buying a striker for 80 million pounds rather than going splashing all of the cash available on Isak. Where if we spend the 80 million on Gyokeres, we've still got the rest of the money in the
Yeah,
bank to look
exactly.
at other areas of
Yeah.
the pitch, and that's even before we've looked at player sales.
yeah, and also I'd much rather take that risk on signing Gyokeres, even if it doesn't work out. I'd much rather take that risk than not sign anyone at all, or sign
Yeah.
someone like Sesko up front.
Yeah. Tomiyasu, next up.
Oh, you
Nah,
know
to
what?
his own, mate.
He's got to go. He's got to go.
Yeah, he has to go. 200. He has to go, blood. 200.
Yeah, it's a shame really because he's a good player, isn't he?
Yeah,
Well,
on
he
the-
is.
He's fairly,
It's just
like, reliable
fucking
on the
injuries, man.
Yeah,
He's
he's,
got
he's,
knees
he's
made of
fairly
mashed
reliable on the
potato.
pitch.
And how are we going to sell him with an injury as well? Like, he's not back till next year.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
It's the same with Jesus' situation as well.
we'll get on to Jesus later on, all right?
Right?
No,
Jesus.
it's just such a shame with this player, man, because he's a baller, mate. Yeah, he's proper.
Yeah, he was
like,
really good last
proper.
season.
He can play. He play left
Was.
back, right back, centre back. We all remember the game against Salah, don't we, man? Like against.
Oh,
Liverpool.
yeah,
Mm.
definitely.
Yeah.
But
He
yeah,
also
even
got like didn't he get 2 assists against Lens in the Champions League
yeah,
last season?
yeah.
Yeah.
Even last season, the guy
Crazy.
balled out, man. It's just a fucking injuries. It's so frustrating. with
Yeah,
this
man.
guy.
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
I like him, but yeah, it's time to go.
He has to
I'm-
go, man.
it's-
But we can't let him go until next January, so
I know.
Next January, like.
Yeah, because
26
he's injured, ain't he? Till like he's not back till next year. Taki.
Yeah,
What's he actually
that
done?
sucks.
Why?
Because he came back against Southampton, didn't he? Off the bench. We all
yeah,
thought
and
he
then
was
he
back.
got an injury.
5
Yeah,
minutes
that
against
makes no
Southampton, and he got
sense.
injured.
Honestly, that makes no sense for Arsenal, yeah? Like, we are, like, the curse, the injuries. There's certain next team in the world. It makes no sense, innit?
Yeah, he was a good player, Tomiyasu.
What's Tomiyasu actually done then?
Mr. Underrated, he's... Nah, injuries... If I was him, yeah, I would cry. Because I don't like being
Tomiyasu.
injured. Because being injured is really, 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 really scary and really, really annoying.
Yeah, man.
I disagree personally.
On what?
It's, not being happy being injured. To be honest,
Yeah,
I think it's brilliant.
Like being injured? I don't like being injured.
I do.
Oh my! Not this again, Rory. You like being injured? You rather not play football?
Well, I don't play football anymore anyway.
I don't know
so-
what his injury even is, by the way.
Play
It-
football
Knee
when
injury.
sometimes.
oh,
Yeah, it's a
knee.
knee
Is it his
injury.
knee? His knee. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, he's had
It says
surgery
here-
as well.
It's always the fucking knees, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tomiyasu
Yeah,
has
Knees,
been dealing.
hamstrings.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're gonna make me sick here. The injuries, the hamstring, the like medical stuff. Honestly, yeah, my mum's a doctor, yeah, and she can know about this, but she's not into football. But big up to her.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, don't
Yeah,
get
not-
injured then.
long-standing knee injury. So
Yeah,
obviously-
that's bad.
Got knees made of mashed potato.
That's mashed potato. Tomiyasu's made of glass. Like it's like my pillow. Look.
I don't think Havertz will play in midfield personally because if you got Zubamendi for 60 odd million, then I don't see. Surely,
Yeah.
surely, if he was going to sign Gyokeres, surely Havertz doesn't play in midfield.
But
when
I
you've got-
agree with maybe the first bit because, as you said earlier, with Sesko, like he's
Yeah,
been trying
yeah.
to get Sesko for how long? This manager.
But if we do get Gyokeres, then I don't see Havertz playing in midfield.
Nah, I
surely.
don't think so.
maybe Sesko was an Edu thing.
Maybe.
It was. I think it was. You could be right, Tom.
Yeah.
You
Tom
maybe.
speaks
Yeah.
fast as well.
Ah, cheers.
I think with,
Thomas Rosicky is from Russia.
I think with,
You're so funny. You should be a comedian guy.
Yeah, go on, Alf.
I think when you look at the Havertz situation, like Rory said, I don't think he plays in midfield. I think if we get Gyokeres, we have Havertz as the backup striker. Because
Yes.
realistically, this season, there's been times where we've been like 3-4-0 up, and then Havertz will score. So I feel like
Yeah,
if we have him as the backup striker, bring him on when we've got that scoreline, and we're settled.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah.
remember what game it was, but was it Monaco in the Champions League where we started Jesus up front and then Havertz came on as a sub
Yeah.
I
and
Yeah.
actually
think so.
scored? So
Monaco, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I was at Pakistan that time.
Let's go to Calaflori, man. Obviously, we signed him in the summer.
Keep.
Keeper, obviously, but as he's got to play
Yeah.
centre back for me.
I'd
He's
keep
got
him
to
for
play
now,
centre-back.
but I'm not a huge fan of him, to be honest.
Yeah, same, Rory.
I think, don't get me wrong, left back isn't his position. He should be playing centre back for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
And obviously, he's still young and he's got time to develop. But
The gel.
yeah, for me, he gets another season to prove his worth, or
Yeah,
else,
I go the same.
yeah, I would sell him because
Yeah, no, the thing with Calafiori, yeah, and the reason why I defend him is, you know, yes, he is a project signing, and he is one of the many project signings, but he is still he is still the youngest senior player behind Ranieri and Lewis Skelly, if you want to include them. So I mean, for him, I just think time, and I do think he's going to be a top player for us. And I mean, let's be real, he's better than Kiwior, so you know.
yeah, I can't
Oh,
deny
yeah,
that. But it's just with Calafiori, right? We kind of need players to hit the ground running now. We can't really have players in 2 or 3 years' time.
Well, yeah, but I
Yeah.
still wouldn't sell him because of that.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't either. But I'm just saying, like, next season is his last chance for me because we need players to hit the ground running straight away who are good enough now. We can't afford to wait another 4 years for players to then develop, like Gabriel did at first when he was very rash. It's taken him a few years
Yeah.
to. So it's almost like with Calafiori, we have to wait until next
We'll give
season.
him time, yeah. We'll give Calafiori time. If it doesn't work out, and if it's this happens same thing as Zinchenko situation, we'll sell him. We'll give Calafiori time. He'll it's same with
And
Gabriel.
also, he didn't have a pre-season this season, did he?
Exactly. This is why the Premier League can be a bit of a thingy for him. Like he may not be right now. Like as it stands right now, he may not be suitable for the Premier League right now, but he will be in some point if he gets more game time. Okay, it's all because of his confidence. You get what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah, no. The
Injured
thing with
Yasu.
Calafiori, sorry.
Injured Yasu, you know.
That's funny.
Nice joke.
That's a good one.
Hey,
Big up to Marlon.
No, the thing with Calafiori here, he's got all the attributes that he needs to be a top quality
agree with
Arteta defender. You know, he's big, he's strong, he's very technically gifted, he's got a good shot on
Gorgeous hair.
him. Gorgeous hair.
my hair's better, mate.
Strong aerial threat.
Okay.
I think he's got all the attributes there. I just think he's young. You know, if he was a few years older, I think he would be a top quality player. So yeah, for me, I just think he's time
Yeah.
to really settle into the league.
Yeah,
Wait,
man.
what's this? Who disrespected Big Gabby, bro?
Yeah, we've kept him.
Yeah,
Who
really
disrespected
disrespectful.
him?
We've even said he should be our flipping captain.
We just said
next
he was
season.
our captain.
Hello?
Yeah, what you want
We
about?
just said we should make him captain. We said he's been our best defender since the fucking World Cup, mate.
Yeah,
Like,
I've stuck up for him pretty much since the get-go. What are you on about?
I don't know. Do you mean us or do you mean people? Other people, maybe. I don't know who he means, but there we go. Oh, hold on. Taki pissing around, mate, backstage. What is he doing? Oh, just leave him.
What is he actually doing?
He's going like this. The camera is going like up and down like that, like a chicken. What is this
That's
guy?
when we know he supports Spurs because man's doing a Richarlison.
He's doing a Richarlison right now. Hold on. All right, you're back. Cool. So yeah, obviously, Cadaflori, yeah, we keep him all day long there. Thomas Partey, man. I'd keep him.
Tell you what,
for
I'm
next season.
keeping him.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, Taki, I can hear you, bro. I can hear
Oh,
you,
he's
man.
gone.
I always go and just leave him. Yeah, Partey, I'll keep him for another season, man.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would
I'd
as
say
well.
another year.
Yeah.
I think he's been immense this season.
When he's not playing at right back, definitely.
Well, yeah.
Thing with
Yeah, he
Partey,
shouldn't be
though.
playing right back.
Thing with Partey though is if you're bringing Zubimendi in for that price, you do think Zubimendi's going to be a starter, as you've said. I think Partey is one of those players that needs to be playing week in, week out. You know, if he just drops into the team, I don't think he's got that kind of quality that Jorginho has, to be honest. I think bring Jorginho into the team for a game or two, and he'll put in a solid 7, 8 out of 10. Well, obviously I could be wrong here, but can Partey do that? Because I think that if we keep him for another year, which I don't think we will, I think
Yo, I'm
Partey will
back.
be on
Sorry
his way
about
out.
that. The connection, mate.
Yeah, cool.
I think Partey will be on his way out, but if we do sign him on for another year, he's not going to be a starter for me. I don't think he will be.
No.
Yeah,
But
100%.
for me, for that reason, I'd probably let him go.
This connection shit.
Yo, Taki.
Oh, he's
No,
gone
he's gone
again.
again.
No, he's gone. All right, bye, mate. Yeah, so you will let him go, Tom?
Yeah, purely because bringing Zubimendi in, I just don't see how he gets into the team.
Yeah, I think if Zubimendi's coming in, yeah, I just don't see where, especially when he's going to play Rice as well. He's not going to drop Rice, is he? So
Not to say that Zubimendi's a better player.
nah,
'cause
yeah, exactly.
No.
But I feel like
I think
with the
Tom Partey's
price,
still a quality player, but I just
yeah.
think it's probably just the right time to just let him go.
Not only that, if you look at the price
Yeah, I
that
get
we're
it.
looking to pay for Zubimendi, he's going to be expecting to start. Whereas Partey, obviously, his legs are slowing down. Yes, he's been brilliant for us this season when he's played in his natural position. But I feel like it's just getting to that time now where the legs start slowing down. Saudi starts calling.
Yeah, exactly. You can see him end up there, maybe, bro.
Also, I think if he was to stay, we'd be seeing much more talk about a contract extension by now, which just isn't happening.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So Av, what would you do with him?
I mean, it's a toss of a coin between whether we keep him for another year or whether we let him go. But if it were up to me and I was making the decision, I'd probably say let him go. As brilliant as he's been this season, I feel like it could be time for him to move on to pastures new.
Yeah, I think Partey, yeah, he's been good for us, yeah, at Arsenal, yeah, but I think time may be up for him. But if we'll see how Zubimendi goes at Arsenal.
Yeah, look, the only reason I want to keep Partey, right, is I don't know. It's difficult because I was going to say he could be our like Jorginho next season along with Zubimendi and Rice. But obviously Jorginho and Partey are completely different players.
Yes.
So, and I think when you look at Jorginho, right?
Right, guys, I'm going now, yeah? Good night.
All right, take care, mate. See you later.
What's the point coming back then? Yeah.
Bye-bye.
But yeah, I think I would only keep Partey based on that. And the fact he is another Jorginho for next season and he can just add the numbers up and come in when he's needed to. But at the same time, like as Tom said, like he's far too good to be playing in that role, isn't he? Third choice behind like Zubimendi and Declan Rice. Although I'll say this now, if we don't get a box-to-box midfielder in, I can see both Zubimendi and Rice starting.
Yeah, Zubimendi and Rice.
We've seen all season that Arteta has played Rice as a box-to-box midfielder. I don't see Odegaard playing as a box-to-box midfielder. By the way, I can see him playing as the 10 next season, and then Rice, Zubimendi as our midfield, and then obviously with Jorginho going. No replacement coming in. You might as well just keep Thomas Partey.
Yeah, because is Zubimendi really going to be a replacement for Partey? Like, is he better than Partey?
No. So
I don't think he
on
is.
that basis, I'd keep Partey as a backup to Zubimendi, and then if you're going to use Rice as like an 8, which I don't like, by the way,
Yeah.
then you keep Partey. If you're not buying any other midfielders, if you're buying another box-to-box midfielder
Yeah.
to replace Xhaka, then you let go of Partey, because
Yeah.
you can't be having him as, you know, your Jorginho in the squad.
Yeah. Odegaard, guys.
I'll keep him, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a keep all round.
Obvious keep.
Yeah.
Marlon in the chat says bin odd as shit. Bring in Goat Ciala or Verts. They're better than odd as shit.
I mean, look, he's not had a great season, but I think you've got to sort of apply context to it. Injury, the playing style as well, as I mentioned earlier. I think that's what you've got to factor in with Odegaard this season. However, next season, if the same happens, that's when you have to have uncomfortable conversations, because he's been here for, what, 4 years now? So there's serious like question marks if you've, you know, not performed the following season. But this season, I'll let him off because, you know, he's not had Saka beside him. He's not had to play with a proper striker. That's what I want to see next season. I want to see him with a proper striker in front of him, like a Gyokeres, because he's had to play with bloody Havertz. He's had to play with Marino. He's had to play with Jesus. He's had to play with 3 different bloody strikers. So, in fact, no, 2 of them aren't even strikers. So, look, I think you give Odegaard another season, and if he doesn't perform, then you let him go and have an uncomfortable conversation, or just use him as a squad player. But for now, you got to keep him, right?
Yeah, I'd keep him for now, for sure. A lot of people in the chat are saying sell him, man.
No.
Nah, I mean, look, I respect it, but I wouldn't yet. Like,
You
if
respect it, but you're about to say it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Zippy-
think.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'd say it is
Odegaard's
ridiculous, to
ridiculous.
be honest.
Big up to
to selling
Lloyd.
Odegaard right now, but look, I respect it at the same time.
Yeah. Big up to Lloyd. Zubi's come, wow, Ante let go of Party, and Ante doesn't play a 10. 5 years at Arsenal, never seen him play a 10. So we can't think he will change that. Question to the panel. Imagine having Verts. He'll take the chances, not overcarry, wouldn't do all these useless flicks. No, Verts is a baller, man. He's proper
Yeah.
Well,
good player. So is Musiala as well, man. He's
Yeah, but
top
you
class.
got to also factor in like who he's got in front of him as well. Who has he got to pass to?
Harry
Yeah, true.
Kane.
Right, this is what I'm saying.
True.
It's not like he's got Gyokeres already this season to play in. It's not like he's got Saka back from injury just yet.
Thing is, are we going to get Gyokeres and a world-class number 10? I just don't see it happening.
Nah.
Not both of them, because, yeah. I mean, maybe Andrea Berta can prove us all wrong, but who knows? Maybe we'll sign Thomas Lamar.
After how many
Man said
years?
Verts would transform Havertz into the best false 9. Who is the best false 9 in Europe? Who nowadays plays with a false 9? What are we doing when we're talking, oh, it'll turn Havertz into the best false 9 in the world?
Yeah, but we don't need a false 9. We need a bagsman.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah,
we
that's
need.
what I'm saying.
Yeah. 100%. Jorginho, guys, obviously, I think he's going to be going
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Flamengo.
It's a shame. Good servant, but yeah.
We've got to move on though.
He's been all right. I think other than that Tottenham game, where he made that mistake. Other than
Solid
that,
7 out of 10s.
he had that really good. Was it last season when he played with? I think Pite was injured, and he played with Declan Rice.
Yeah, he played Man City.
He played really well, to be fair.
Yeah, played Man City.
That Liverpool game.
Yeah, Liverpool
game.
He cooked, to be honest. Newcastle, the 4-1 as well.
Oh yeah.
I don't care what anyone says as far as that the dubious goals committee are concerned. I'm giving him that goal against Villa. the one where it bounced off the bar
Oh,
against
yeah, yeah,
Martinez.
yeah, the
That is,
4-2.
I'm giving it to him. I don't care whether it was an own goal. I'll give him that goal. He's been, like Tom said, he's been a brilliant servant. But
Yeah.
it's
Big up
time.
Jorginho. Big up Jorginho. We love you. We love you. What were all the teammates calling? Was it Papa?
Papai.
Papa.
Papa.
Yeah, I swear he had a nickname.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a big guy anyway.
He just goes
That's
around
it,
calling everyone.
Jorginho.
Mikel Merino.
I can't lie. If he was gonna come on like as our Fellaini off the bench, then he wouldn't be that bad. But if you rely on him to start,
Yeah.
oh my
mean-
days, I don't know what he is, to be honest.
Why don't we try him as a 6?
I don't. Yeah, I mean he's there to pretty much replace El Neni.
and we splashed 40 mil on this, people.
He's not the Xhaka replacement. If it was up to me, I'd sell. That's just me.
How long has he got left on his How long has he got left? On
I
his
think
deal?
I think he's signed up for like 4 years.
Let me have a
Is it
look.
4 years?
I think it is 4 years.
I mean, maybe if maybe I think you give him another year.
Yeah, but at the same time, he's 28, and this is what we're getting served up.
Yeah, he's actually another El Neni, mate.
Yeah, at least with Calafiori, he's young.
Mm.
Mm.
And that's why I would give him another season. Marino's like 28. He's already played in the Premier League. If it was up to me, I'd get money for him.
Yeah,
Mm.
fair enough.
Right, you could get at least 30 million.
Yeah.
It just hasn't worked out for him at all.
No, it hasn't.
And I tried to stick up with the signing. I thought, you know what? Left-footed. We've actually got a balanced midfield now with Rice, Marino, and Odegaard. And I thought he could have unlocked Martinelli. I think I said at one point he couldn't unlock a smartphone with Face ID. Like he can't. he is so laborious at times. So look, don't get me wrong. I can see him staying next season as like a bench option. Let's say we throw him on with 15 minutes to go to produce a bit of height. And I've never doubted that. He can get his head to the ball.
Mm.
But I kind of understand like why Spain have been playing him as like a centre attacker midfielder as well, because he can get himself in the box and he can produce an aerial threat. But as like a box-to-box midfielder, nah, he's not it, man.
He's a very similar profile to Havertz in a way.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what it feels like.
But is he worse? Is he worse than Havertz was in the 8? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. It's a tough one.
I mean, maybe with that kind of, where we've got two of the same kind of profile, maybe we could see. Remember when Jesus came into the team around Christmas time, and
Yeah.
Havertz was a little bit further back. Maybe we could see Havertz and Moreno kind of in that position, but
Yeah.
in kind of like a diamond midfield. But yeah, I mean, I know you lot probably weren't a massive fan of that, but you know, I thought we played quite well in that kind of system.
Who, Havertz?
Havertz, yeah.
What, in the midfield?
But that's the thing, though. He wasn't really a midfielder. I thought he was more of a second striker. You know, he scored against Ipswich, he scored against Palace.
Yeah.
I don't think he was in midfield.
Oh, wait. This season, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but what about when he first came in?
Oh, when he first came in, there were definitely
Yeah.
worries. But when you say he's been in midfield this season, I don't think he's been in midfield. I think he's played as a second striker, and I think that's probably his best position.
Yeah, I agree with that actually.
Mm. Declan Rice obviously is a must keep.
Yeah, he's a keep, definitely. But
You
I
got
wouldn't
him,
play him.
Rice.
I wouldn't play him as a box-to-box midfielder though.
No, try and get your monies back and go and sign someone better.
Saka obviously is a must keep.
Stay,
Yeah.
stay.
Gabriel
player.
Jesus.
I mean, you can't sell him at the
I think
moment.
he's done though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he is done.
Get him out
But
in
at the
January.
time, like before he got injured, I would have kept him over Havertz because I kept saying that we were a better team with him on the pitch than we were with Havertz. Because Havertz coming on as a plan B option benefited us more. But now he's got that ACL, I'm not entirely sure. Apparently, obviously, he's done it with the other knee, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Because the other knee was the one that he was struggling on for years. But obviously, the ACL is on his left knee, so he's done both of his knees. Yeah, he's obviously done. But it's a shame because I would have kept him. That's the thing. I would have kept him over Havertz, and then obviously bought Gyokeres. So you have that tall, physical striker, and then you've got obviously your little striker. That's for me what I would have done. But or obviously Ivan Toney's another one that I would have obviously got.
Yeah, same.
But yeah,
I mean,
the thing is, I prefer him as a player to Havertz, and yeah, he's got to go, hasn't he?
He's a great profile to have. It's just, yeah, it's Jesus. He's a great profile, and when he gets into good form, he's unplayable at times. But it's just, yeah, he's very inconsistent when it comes to that. And I mean, looking at transfer marks, his contract's up in 2027. So I mean, do you try and sell him in January, or do you wait until that summer when he's got a year left?
I think we'll wait until that summer. To
Wait
be
until the
honest,
summer, yeah. I agree.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
he'll be with us for another season, and then maybe Saudi will come in for him.
Yeah,
maybe an Italian club.
It's such a shame, man. That you all remember that when he first signed for Arsenal, man. Like
oh
before,
my days.
he would perform pre-World Cup. Yeah, he was
His play was
incredible, mate.
unbelievable.
Incredible player. I was like, yo, we got a proper player on our hands right now. What a signing! And then injury happened. And then this
Yeah.
season as well, like you thought he came back, found a bit of form going. I remember the Palace games, bad a hat trick in the cup, bad a number
Yeah.
2 in Selhurst Park. You're thinking, oh, hold on a minute.
Yeah,
And then
bagged against Brentford as well.
Brentford, and then FA Cup happened against United, and he got injured.
Oh, because I honestly think he would have gone on to have a very good season from that point.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
he had that momentum, he had that form going for him again.
I mean, with his history, it might have just been another purple patch, and you start to turn on him in the summer. But yeah, I think he'll be here another year,
yeah,
and then he'll leave. Maybe he'll be a cup player. I don't know.
yeah. Another one, Martinelli. I would keep him for one more season.
This is interesting. It's between him and Trossard for who goes.
Yeah,
for.
one of them's got to go.
Maybe
keep
both of
Martinelli.
them, but don't know.
And I think I'm more inclined to keep Martinelli because he has better potential. I think it is a risk selling Martinelli because he could literally go elsewhere.
He would go elsewhere and rip it up. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the thing I'm concerned about. So I think you keep him because he's still got potential. Whereas Trossard, I don't think he's going to get any better. So I'd keep Martinelli for another season. Keep him as the backup, but no doubt in my mind that he's got to get upgraded. He's got to be back up to a Nico Williams or a Lookman next season.
Oh, 100%. There's got to be upgrades there on this guy, man. It's such a. It's not one that we're talking about again. Like when this guy first came in, he was a bit raw, but he was incredible, man. Like when he burst onto the scene, and then he had that season. I think when he was in the title race, that first 8 points clear one, right?
Yeah,
he was balling out in that one as well, man. I just don't know what's
happened. But the thing is,
guy.
right? The thing that baffles me, and I'm pretty sure it baffles you, Josh, as well. Why has he not been playing striker lately?
I know. Why?
I think that's where we should be playing him at the moment.
Yeah, 100%. I really hope against Fulham. Like I know Saka's going to be back soon, but I really hope against Fulham, man. We can play him as a striker because that's where we started to play him in when we first brought him in. I remember the game against Liverpool in the cup.
Yeah,
man bagged a brace up front. And I know he's maybe lost a bit of pace over the recent years, but he's still very good at getting in behind. Like I've seen it even in times this season. Like he actually tries to do it more direct, but obviously he's playing as a winner. So I can see him working as a striker, man. I really can. But we
I do as well.
That's the thing.
It's just he's got to improve his end product though. I don't know what has happened to his end product over the last 2 years.
I don't
It's
know.
been nothing short of horrendous. I mean, he was one of our most clinical players in the past, and now he's just gone south.
Yeah.
I think he needs to look up more as well, because I think there's been a lot of games
Oh,
where he
yeah.
hasn't looked up.
True. Yeah, I remember this guy when we played Man City against was it Cancelo when the game we
Yeah.
lost 2-1. He cooked like he was the difference, man. He's been a complete
Trent
difference.
as well.
Trent against Liverpool, he had him on strings
Literally
every single
every
time.
game.
Like there's
Every
been a
right
hole
back.
in every right back. He would terrorize them, man. And now there's just been a complete. I don't know what to put it down to with this guy, man.
I think it is probably Xhaka leaving. To be
Yeah,
honest.
yeah.
Maybe. I think that's a good point.
Hence, I think perhaps playing Odegaard in that box-to-box midfield role could help him out. Because if you make him hug the left-hand side, he could get more out of Martinelli. And then if you buy, another centre attacking midfielder like a Cunha or an Eze, you've got obviously him and Saka on that side, and then Odegaard and Martinelli on the left.
Yeah.
So you could try that out and see if that improves him and gets the best out of him. But right now, I think he should be playing as a striker.
Facts. Yeah, so I think we'd all keep him for one season, right?
Yeah. One more season as well.
Trossard, man, I think this is where we got to say farewell to him this season, this summer. He's getting older. I don't think he's gonna be. I think he rejected a new deal, didn't he, or something?
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah, I think his head's in Saudi at the moment.
I
can't lie.
don't think he's been a bad signing though.
No, he's
don't
been
think he's
brilliant,
bad.
hasn't he?
Yeah, he's been quality.
Yeah, he's been brilliant. But this season, I just think that Saudi offer, and when he scored against Villa early on in the season, that's when his head was turned. And obviously he was pissed off that he wasn't starting ahead of Martinelli, and then he started.
Well,
Got a lot of chances this season because we've had injuries in attack, and he's just not lived up. Don't get me wrong, he's had games in there where he's actually played well. I think back to the Tottenham game, he was brilliant.
PSG.
Yeah, PSG, Aston Villa when we drew 2-2.
Yeah.
Like he's been good in some games, but
I do think another thing that's playing into Trossard is last season he was just excellent, exceptional last season, and I do think it's very difficult to keep that up, and we saw that with Martinelli as well. So I think that's kind of a factor with Trossard, but also you look at his age as well. Is it time to move him on?
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, he gave us so many good moments last season as well. Now, especially in the Champions League as well. Look how many times he stepped up. I remember the Porto game.
Oh,
I remember even the Bayern Munich game he scored, didn't he, at the Emirates?
Yeah, Bayern.
got the equaliser, yeah.
Trossard
Liverpool.
at Champions League last season was different gravy.
Yeah.
I'm just glad we got him over Mudryk.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
We dodged a bullet.
Yeah, lots of Liverpool, Everton, scored so many clutch goals, but yeah, this season he's not really had that opportunity to be clutch because he's more of a bench option, isn't he?
Yeah, exactly. Kai Havertz, people. Well, this guy ain't going anywhere anytime soon, is he? With Arteta as manager. But for your opinion, would you get rid of him?
Nah.
You know what it is, right? If we get a new striker, whoever that is, he must be the backup if we are keeping him. He should not be our starting striker next season.
No way.
But if we get a 30-40 million pound offer, I'd let him go. Because I just don't rate this geezer whatsoever. I don't think he's Arsenal material. I don't think he should be at the club. But now he's at the club. I think obviously he does bring a different dimension if he was going to come off the bench. But yeah, if this was me, if you get 30-40 million, I'm selling him.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough, man.
Josh, what do you think of that?
I can't lie. I mean, it's hard to disagree, mate. If I'm being real,
Really?
it's hard to disagree with this guy, man. Look, I think at times, look, I ain't denying he's had some good moments here and there. Like I remember the goals against Brentford and all this, but when you really look at it, when you really deep it, nah, him as a main striker next season,
Yeah.
nah.
Well, that's the thing. He's not going to be our starting striker next season.
No,
Well,
he
the
won't.
thing is, right, when push comes to shove, like in a big game, when does he really turn up?
Yeah,
Well, he got a double
That's-
against Chelsea. He scored in the North London derby. Scored against Man City. Like,
Yeah, but I'm
there's
talking
also
like
games he goes missing though. To be honest,
yeah, but I'm talking like proper clutch moments, like where he's scored to get us the win in a big game, or like when he's put us 1-0 up. When has he done this?
well, we've been so good in big games recently. We don't really need him to. That's the thing. That's why.
I just
You know,
yeah,
he's
Yeah,
still
but
scoring in these big games, just not clutch moments because we're smashing big teams 5-0 anyway. You know,
yeah, but I'm talking like the games in the Champions League as well. That's what you got to also factor in Bayern, Inter, like these big Champions League games that you've also got to look at and go, I tell you what, where is he? Where is our striker? If you go through, right, our starting 11, I said this on the group chat earlier, if you go through our entire starting 11, Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Lewis Skelly, if you want to include Partey, Rice, Odegaard, Saka, Havertz, Martinelli, how many of them players in the starting 11 are currently better than Kai Havertz? Because you're probably saying Raya, you're probably saying Timber, the whole back
yeah,
four,
the whole
in
back
the
his
four.
midfield. Saka's obviously better,
Yeah,
right? The only competition you could say is probably Martinelli and Havertz. So Havertz is either last or second from bottom,
yeah,
which is poor. Like you can't have your striker as one of your worst players in the starting 11.
yeah.
that's
Your
not because
striker
he's a
should be at
bad
least top,
player, though.
huh?
That's not because he's a bad player. That's because we're a good team. Like our
No, but
starting
like
11's
no,
one of
but
the best in the world.
if you're playing as a striker, you should be at least top 3
And there have
best
been
players in your
times where
starting
he has
11.
been. There have been times where he has been.
But is he like overall, player for player overall, is he better than most players in this starting 11?
Well, as I said earlier, probably not because we are a good starting 11.
But again, like you got to have your striker as like one of your best players in the starting 11.
Yeah.
Right, and the fact he's on the highest amount of money as well.
Mm.
I
Like
mean, I think when it comes to Havertz, I use the Man United game in the cup as an example. The amount of chances he had, the amount of opportunities he had to put the ball in the back of the net, and I'm sat there thinking, if we've got a proper number 9 there, the
yeah,
ball's in the net. Simple
Well,
as.
thing is, all
Yeah,
right, with Havertz, the injury was, expected. He's played so many games for us.
Yeah.
He does need another player there, and
yeah, like
that's what we're going to get.
yeah. Well, I don't know if we are going to get it, but look, I never doubt his work ethic or anything like that. But at the end of the day, he's just not good enough. He just isn't good enough to play as our striker, and he's just not good enough to play for Arsenal. And what I'm saying is, right, I wouldn't mind if he is our second choice striker, but if we were going to get money for him, I'm talking 40, 50 million, then I'd bite your hand off for that. Because, like, do you honestly watch Kai Havertz? Like, use the eye test, ignore stats for a second. With the eye test, is he a good footballer to you?
Hold on. Before I answer that question, you're already saying that you want to sell either Martinelli or Trossard. Sterling's going to go. Jesus isn't going to be the same player, and he's going to go anyway. And now you're saying you want to get rid of Havertz.
No, no, no,
Everyone
no.
else was already saying we're like up front. It doesn't add up.
No. I mean, what I just said there is I wouldn't mind having him as a second striker if he was going to stay as a second choice striker. Unless if he's not the first choice striker next season, I would not mind. But what I'm saying is, if a big offer comes in, 30, 40 million, I'm taking it. Like, let's say 40, 50 million was going to come in for Havertz. Are you willing to accept it, Tom? Be honest.
At the moment, no.
Really?
Really, at the moment, no.
So you wouldn't accept 40, 50 million?
At the moment, no. Because
Wow.
we're already light in that area. So, yeah, if you want to sell Martinelli or Trossard for that, I don't mind because we're going to get another player there anyway.
Well, you're
But-
going to get another two, though, with a striker and a left winger.
Well, yeah, I know. But say we do sign Gyokeres and we don't have a Havertz there, and we play him like we have done with Havertz every game, every minute, we're going to be in the same situation again where we're going to have players like Moreno up front. So for that reason, Havertz would be a good option to have, and I wouldn't get rid of him. Even for that money, I wouldn't get rid of him. I also think you've got to factor in that he is one of the fan favourites at the moment. We're seeing much less fan favouritism of Martinelli and more Kai Havertz. Like, we got rid of players like Smith Rowe and Nketiah and Nelson in the summer. Yeah, we do need more fan favourites, and Havertz is one of those players. We see Havertz, for lots of different merchandise, stuff like that, as one of the key players. So I think
Stop being
reason,
subjective, Tom.
What do you mean stop being subjective? It's a podcast. Am I not allowed to give my opinion?
No. Well, what is this wronging, bro? Who is he?
Am I not allowed to give my opinion?
Oh, Jesus.
You've just
Is
said
Josh
100.
there?
You've
Is Josh
just said,
there, by the way?
Oh, he said he'll be back in a minute. I mean, I've got to go anyway in a minute. So, yeah.
Oh, right. Fair enough.
Yeah, because the clocks are back. It's really annoying because I haven't sorted my clock out.
All right. Should we just carry on then with the rest?
Yeah.
Obviously, well, we're on the last one anyway. Sterling.
Mm.
He's a definite keep, isn't he?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Don't make me laugh.
Yes. Yeah, so sign him permanently. Sign him permanently tomorrow for April Fools, isn't it?
You're about to see the best of me. We're still waiting.
Yeah, you know what? I think his best performance was probably PSV, if I'm not mistaken. Dead rubber. But yeah, he's going back to Chelsea. I don't know whether he'll stay at Chelsea, to be honest. Obviously, he doesn't really. He doesn't really like Chelsea at the moment, and he came to Arsenal thinking he's going to get playing time. You know what? I thought it was going to be one of the first names on the team sheet when he first signed. I mean, so far this season, he's only started playing when we've
the
had
injuries have
injuries.
occurred, yeah.
Yeah, when we've had injuries, it just doesn't add up because he's the only attacking signing he's signed in 2 years, and he's barely used him at times. Like, for me, it's not his fault, but it's just he's not good enough, and it's sad because he's one of the players in the 100 club, and he's fallen off a cliff. Like, even at Chelsea, he wasn't this bad. I think he got 18 GA last season for Chelsea, which isn't too bad considering Chelsea were woeful for most part. But yeah, I would ship him off back to Chelsea if it's me. But
I'm
yeah,
just glad there was I'm just
I'm
glad there isn't an
presuming you guys
obligation to
agree.
buy. Yeah, I'm just glad there's no obligation to buy him.
Oh yeah, it was a straight loan, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause I
I
think-
don't know. I don't know what Sterling's going to do with his career now. Great player.
Yeah, I think he'll go to Saudi, or he might
Yeah,
go
I
to
think-
like West Ham or something.
I think if I was in Raheem Sterling's shoes, I'd look to set myself up for life as far as money's concerned. So I'd look to go either Saudi or MLS.
Have you guys finally debated the Havertz situation?
Well, that's a difficult one because I wouldn't mind seeing him as like a backup,
Who? Sterling?
a backup
Havertz.
striker, but at the same time, I wouldn't refuse.
Oh, Havertz.
Yeah, I wouldn't
okay.
refuse 40, 50 million for Havertz.
Gonna say, I thought he meant Sterling. Then I was like, what? Raheem
No,
the
not
Dream.
Sterling. Havertz.
Yeah, Havertz. Okay, fair
So
enough.
I mean,
that's a
Rory's
difficult one. I'm
sarcastic.
torn.
I mean, Rory sarcastically said we should keep Sterling, but we all know we're not keeping him.
So yeah, that completes that. Let's do the loan players, man. Carl Hein in another goalkeeper.
You know what? He's probably like one of the few I would keep because he's had a decent season considering Real Valladolid have not been great this season. I think they're like bottom of La Liga, and he's been one of their standout players. So I don't think he's a bad goalkeeper, to be fair. Although he had that moment against Nürnberg and Brighton in the Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
He's not been great in an Arsenal shirt, but as he's like developed, and the fact he's had first team football every week, yeah, I'd actually keep him as a third choice.
Was a cup goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If we're not signing a goalkeeper,
Would you not? Would you loan him out again?
One, then I'll keep him as third choice.
Would you loan him out again?
No, I'd keep him as like third choice.
Fair
Right.
enough.
Lads,
do?
I'm gonna have to go in a minute. So is it alright if I can just quickly do the loan?
Yeah.
players and
Go
then
on, man.
You can do your thing.
Yeah, fly through, man.
Well, I mean, Cole Hein. Me personally, I keep him and not buy Garcia. I just have Cole Hines second choice, but we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna go and sign a goalkeeper because we sign one every window anyway.
Yeah.
Tavares, easy no. Just how is that guy still on our books?
No.
Vieira,
Teabag.
debatable, but probably go.
Debatable.
Well, yeah. I hear it if people want to say one more year, but I think it's probably time to go, especially with the development of Ethan Ranieri. Lokonga, another one. How is he still here?
Yeah.
He got relegated last season with Luton Town.
Where is he right now? Is he at Palace?
Sevilla.
Oh, Sevilla.
Yeah, severe now.
But yeah, I'll let Lokonga go. Reece Nelson's a difficult one. I do think he's a top player, but injuries. I'd probably keep him, to be honest, as a squad option if he's willing.
Swear you hammered Reece Nelson last season.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
I swear you did.
I'd keep him as a squad option, really. If he's willing to take that, then I'd give it to him. You know, he's still on a long-term deal as well. And then Marquinhos, I think Marquinhos is just going to be one of those players that's on the books for many years to come, but not at Arsenal, at other clubs out on loan. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I'm going to have to go now.
Nah, big up Tom every single time, man.
Big
I
up,
appreciate
Tom.
you coming on.
Yeah, cheers.
Catch you soon, bro.
In a bit.
In a bit, man. Someone said not debatable. Tom, please leave. Oh, it's funny that is, man. Yeah. So Carl Hein, fair enough. I've not seen a lot of only in Arsenal, but yeah, if he's doing well on loan, why not give him a chance? Nuno Tavares. Wow. The
I
Olympic
cannot
sprinter.
believe he's still at Arsenal, by the way.
What, you wouldn't give him another chance?
No.
No.
I'm joking. I'm missing.
I went off of Nuno Tavares as soon as he got subbed off in the first half against Forest.
Yeah,
in the
Nottingham
FA
Forest.
Cup.
Yeah, oh
that
my
was bad.
days.
That was bad. You know what? He's actually playing so good though for Lazio though. That's the thing. But I don't want him back at Arsenal. I'm just saying, like, he's found his club, so he can stay
Yeah,
there.
I
He can
think
stay there.
I think he thrives better in a three at the back. You know.
Yeah, that's what we were
Yeah,
saying
like
when we first
as
signed.
a left wing back.
Like when we was looking at it, I was like, why don't we try this guy as a winner? Because he's more like because the thing that he relies on is his pace, obviously. So I
No,
think that suits
not
him
as a
the most.
winger. Not as a winger
wing
because
back.
his
Bro,
finishing.
he can't defend. He
No,
can't
but
defend
like
to save his life.
no, but Josh, if you convert him as a left winger, like have you not seen his finishing?
Well, this season, hold on.
It's awful.
At Arsenal, I agree, but this season he's been scoring goals for fun.
Yeah, but I think he's more of a left wing back. You know.
But either way, he shouldn't be coming back. If he does come back and we get rid of Tierney, then that's going to be serious questions there. But I think we're on him anyway. I'm pretty sure. I think he's got
Yeah, he's actually
obligation
gone.
to buy. So whatever that means, they got to buy.
Yeah,
him
that
at
they've
the end of
paid the
loan.
option to buy, so
So
he's
yeah.
going back.
He's gone. Teabag from Prison Break, man. Fabio Vieira.
You know, he's played well recently for Porto, hasn't he?
I don't know what it is with this guy, man. I just think it's physicality, ain't it, with Teabag?
Yeah, he's not physically equipped for the Premier League, so
That's the problem, yeah. Because we paid like what 40 mil for 35 mil for the guy as well.
yeah, I think it was less. 35, was it not?
Yeah, 35. Crazy.
We gave him Patrick Vieira's charm, and he just he hasn't lived up to the hype at all.
You know what it is, right? I called him Fabio for most of the for most of the time he was here, because there's no way that guy's Vieira.
Yeah, bro. No way. Yeah, sell. Lakonga.
So
Sell as well, mate. Bye bye. Yeah, it didn't work out at all, mate. Nelson. It's a shame with Reese, man. 'cause
yeah,
I always wanted this guy to work out, man. He's been at us for so many years, but yeah, he's not gonna work out at Arsenal, to be honest. Let's just be honest.
yeah. I do love the geezer because, you know, of what he did 2 seasons
Yeah.
ago against Bournemouth. Like my life peaked at that very moment. So yeah, I'd always like thank him for that. But let's be honest, injuries. I think he's been injured for Fulham for a while now, hasn't he? I think he's actually had surgery, so he's not going to be back until next season. So I think injuries have actually derailed his career, hasn't it? So I think I'm going to have to say sell for him as well.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, I think it's a begrudging sell.
Because like I remember when he came back from his loan at Hoffenheim, he showed such like great promise, and fans were saying like he should be playing first team football. And like in his first season, he scored like, was it Liverpool? He scored. So yeah,
is what it is. Marquinhos, the guy who
I forgot the geezer existed.
I
to be
forgot he
honest.
was even here. I don't
Scored one goal the
Started
same day
crying.
the Queen died.
Started crying and then never seen since.
Yeah, it's a weird one because he scored and then he just didn't start for another game.
Nah.
Like, what's going on? So he scored, but then he's just been completely. I couldn't understand it. I mean, that signing was obviously down to Edu. It was our opportunity to obviously sign him for free, and then we got him for 3 million.
Fucking embarrassing that is, mate. Like they said take him for free, we don't want him anymore. And then Eddie's like, no, we'll give you 3 million to keep good relations. Oh, fuck off. Good relations. What are we, mate? What a charity. We're a football club. It's a joke, man. But that sums up Edu was talking about Arsenal, mate. Half of it, mate. I'll be honest.
Yeah, you know what? I feel bad for the kids, you know. I really do.
I kind of do as well, but
imagine scoring on your debut, right? You're crying and then you just don't you don't
never
play.
seen again.
Never seen it. It's crazy. Is that's apparently all the loan players we've got out on loan?
Yeah.
I think we've got some young, like some other, like that Maldini guys on loan, like centre back. I think he's at Bromley. I think what's his name? Saji Junior.
Yeah,
He's still on loan.
Sago
Sago
Jr., yeah.
Junior.
Yeah, he's still out on loan. So yeah, I'll probably loan them again maybe because they're younger sort of players. But yeah, that is that, man. Keep or sell done, people. So yeah, if we look at it, obviously we said defenders. Obviously, we're gonna sign a new goalkeeper, so that's one position. We're gonna get Garcia. We'll probably get a new defender in. That's two.
Yeah.
Zubimeni will come in. That's three. Maybe another midfielder as well. So maybe two. That's four, and then the attackers, man. We're gonna need, for me, winners, especially on the left wing, and obviously striker. Maybe even two strikers. You know, can't even lie. So that's about 6 positions.
Yeah.
That we need to.
So
go and do in the
that'll
summer.
probably take it up to like $1 billion we've spent in like 3 years, but that's what we've got to do.
Yeah, and with the new director, I think you can make the right decisions. I think you can get us over the line, man. In terms of the transfer side of things, just whether Arteta can get us over the line with these players in winning trophies. At the end of the day,
I mean, not just signings as well. We've got to get players like Saka,
contracts as
Gabriel,
well.
Saliba. Yeah, all extent. Martinelli as well, because he's got a year left after this season if we want to keep him.
True.
It's the time to be ruthless.
Looking good so far though with the news today about Gyokeres coming out. That's good news there, to be honest, straight away. Man said, "Do you think we can buy back Austin Trusty and Matt Turner?"
Oh my god!
Is Alston Trusty on loan, or has he gone permanent?
He went permanent. He went Sheffield United last season.
Is he still at Sheffield United? Or
did
is
this
he
guy
gone?
even play for Arsenal apart from the MLS All Stars game in the pre-season?
I don't think I
You know
saw
what?
him.
I don't even think he started. Did he start a game? I swear he took part in like the shootout. What do you call it? Like the MLS challenge thingamajig. I can't remember at the top of my head, but they did some MLS challenges and he featured in that. I don't think he actually started a game in pre-season. I remember that he came on in a couple, but he didn't start a game from what I can remember.
No, it's crazy. I will give 50 mil for Trossard. you want Trossard, Chelsea fan?
Oh,
I don't know about
prime
him
Trossard, maybe.
Yeah,
but
I don't know about Trossard going to another Premier League club though, man.
Nah,
can't lie.
The only way I was going to sell him is if Saudi come in for him. Yeah, because they can offer sacks of money.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, that is that, man. Keep or sell done. Yeah, that is that, people. Man said so. No question mark. Big up Eros, man. So yeah, that is that, people. Big up Alf. Alf, you want to shout anything? But wait, quickly. By the way, where'd you get the white shirt from? I've been trying to get that for years, man.
Yeah,
oh my days! I didn't even realize.
Yeah.
The no more red shirt.
Unfortunately, I wore it on the day of the FA Cup game and we lost.
We never played good.
That shirt's become cursed.
No, it has, hasn't it, man? We just don't win it. I think the only game we won is Oxford.
Yeah. So is it on sale now, that shirt?
I don't think it's on sale, but I think there's a couple of sites.
There's a couple of sites, yes.
Yeah.
I'll get my hands on one.
If I can find a link to one of the sites to get it, I'll leave it in the group chat. 100%.
Bless up. I've got to get my hands on one of those, man.
The only problem is they fucked it up with the lettering because I wanted I got the number 7 on the back, but they've given me the black Premier League lettering instead of the all white.
Oh yeah, I get you, man. And I swear, don't the kit have black logo now on it? They got more black on it, don't they?
Yeah, I think this might have been the one from the first year.
Nottingham Forest. I remember we wore that one. Yeah, we fucking mate. Yeah, it's cursed, mate. The kit. But no, Alf, do you want to shout anything? You got, because I know you're live streaming now as well, right?
Yeah, I'm planning to do a stream after the Fulham game on Tuesday. So if I can get that sorted, I'll do like a live match reaction after that game.
Yeah, cool, man. 100%. Yeah, it's good that you're streaming as well. 100%, bro. And always a pleasure, Alf. And Rory, bro, you got anything coming up?
Well, I made a video earlier today about the Andrea Berta news, so
Check it out.
yeah, that's
people.
what's currently on the channel at the moment.
Make sure you guys check that out as well. Check out mine as well. I did one earlier about Andrea Berta being announced as well. So big up everyone who tuned in today. We'll catch you guys tomorrow as always. I'm gonna have 2 Fulham preview drop because I had a Fulham fan come on earlier, pre-recorded. So that's keep your eyes peeled for that one. And then I'll do my own one, and then probably do a podcast tomorrow as well, as always, because it's Monday. So yeah,
Yeah.
catch you.